live.
And we're live. Okay, so welcome, guys. Welcome to episode 16.
16.
All right, Dithra and 1001 Shards. We appreciate you stopping by. We have the whole mystery gang here as we had a bit of a conundrum last session. First things first, I want to congratulate everybody that played for completing the first like I guess dungeon, I guess. So shout out there. Boss encounter. Hey, the first couple ones killed you guys, but we made it through there. We got through one of them. So shout out there. The party, after securing a variety of goods in Mariposa, left Mariposa to come to actually find out where Javier and his gang was going to be hiding. After traveling several days and almost dying, they finally got to Javier's hideout, where you met with him, and you had a really good plan. Execution was a 2, plan was 10. So you guys gonna Cole was gonna climb on this tree here and basically act like a fucking sentry and just shoot people from downtown while you guys gang bang people that kind of left. At least 2 or 3. Koa basically fell on an egg basically and tripped and fell, and then all hell broke loose. They all retreated back inside of the cave and basically barricaded themselves in, laying down traps for the unsuspecting adventurers to come in. Gon was the first person to get hit with a bear trap. Your homie Guinevere helped you out. You guys continued forward, bopping. The beginning was like clockwork, like cleaving through them until you met Javier. Javier was very, very, very different. He's like, oh, he's not that bad. He's only like the second in command of a fucking pirate gang that runs the city. All right. Pinpoint weakness. Okay, that's kind of a lot. Not that much. All of his homies get pinpoint weakness. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. So basically, Okoye pulls up. He's like, man, he's only one dude, right? As the guy pulls up in bronze brigandine and a bronze longsword, can't be that bad. Literally gets hit for 40 damage in one turn. And this is going through his armor. So he has an armor 7. So really, he really took like 70, 80 damage, really. Almost died, and he said, okay, I'm going home. As he retreated, and then Gon pulled up, basically, and trapped himself in a rock and a hard place, preventing his allies, preventing Javier's allies from flanking him, which did not allow him to share his pinpoint weakness because he couldn't activate it. But he still had advantage on him. They didn't do very much damage, but Gon basically face tanked some very, very dangerous hits because he had a long sword. She was doing 2d12 plus 2d6 per hit, and it was leaving. Woo! So that being said, you got through that. The party made out like bandits. Not only did you find 19 trinkets worth, I think it was like 50 GP each. You also found his brigandine. You actually got his bronze brigandine and his bronze longswords, which was a considerable value there. Which Koa has the brigandine. Who has the bronze longsword? Gon, right? Gon has the bronze longsword.
No. I don't know. I think it's still in party loot, or Guinevere took it.
Guinevere has it.
Guinevere has it, yeah. Because
exactly.
we have right now, we have all of the trinkets and stuff in party on one of the horses. One of the horses is empty, luckily.
Yeah. So Guinevere now has a longsword, bronze, so 1d12 plus 2. Woo-wee! Good damage. So she has that. And you also found a variety of small goods as well too, some bear traps, some clothing, some food and such, as you guys kind of barricaded yourself in here to recover, as Koa and Okoye took some incredible amount of damage. So in the process of doing that, the party triggered a encounter, as this is day 2 of resting. So with that being said, as you guys are chilling in here, you see a creature bust through the wooden door like the Kool-Aid Man. And this is what it looks like.
Oh no!
Oh shit! Holy mother of God!
So you see this creature here. This creature here is seemingly stone-like in its composition, but as you look closer to it, it looks like it is fleshy. The best way I can describe it to you is imagine if somebody kind of ate calcium for like every day of his life, and his very skin is infused with it, making it seem a lot more condensed, sharp, and I guess has a more rough geometric kind of shape to him. But he's about 10 feet tall. He has long claws and a long tail, long fangs, and it has 2 sets of wings.
2 sets of wings? Holy shit! Okay.
This thing looks to be about 1,500 pounds.
Have we heard of this thing in maybe folklore or heard about tales about something like this?
Is anybody here from the south?
Koye is.
Koye.
Yes. All right. Let's see. The advantage on this is about there's a +5 to this. He's not the smartest guy ever. All right. Let's say 20. Okoye would tell you this. This is a Aurora. I'll put that in chat.
Thank you.
A Aurora. This creature here is known to bite mountains and absorb the minerals from them to sharpen their fangs and claws, giving them a metallic edge. And as you look closer, their claws are not made of kind of a calcium-enriched stonework. They're actually made of iron. This creature uses its sharp claws to hunt goats and livestock in the dead of night. But it's also a very opportunistic hunter, hunts on whatever it thinks that it can take. Things about 1,500 pounds, 2,000 pounds. They are genderless.
Wee.
And they are highly aggressive, cannibalistic, apex predators, really. They're exceptionally dangerous, and those that find them tend to end up very dead. And with that, let's get ready to rumble. Oh, I'm gonna suit. Let's get ready to fight. Here we go.
We roll in any kind of like, cause it just like, does it just like stomp in so we hear it coming?
So no, it flies in through the door like the Kool-Aid Man.
Right. Okay.
So
we hear
not even there.
So we hear the door just like
No.
bust open, so we know
the door
he's
is there. The door is there. So as you guys are basically like kind of chilling, like, okay, I'm about to go like this, chilling around. Like, literally hear a guy like the Kool-Aid Man. You want some chocolate? And the guy just pulls up here, ready to rumble.
Cool. So we got a D6 to start this thing off then?
D6.
All right. I guess I'll, you want me to take
focus, dude.
I think his
frozen?
image is frozen, but yeah.
Yeah,
He's been responding.
Dude, you're locked in, dude. You're locked
He's like,
in.
I'm good to go. Here we go, bro.
Good to go.
At least it's a good image.
It is
Yeah,
a good
right?
image. You look focused, dude. You look focused.
I'm here
guess-
to play, guys. Let's go.
I'll take the first D6 and we'll just work around. Is you guys good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All
right.
right. So the creature here yells out loudly, and it sounds like chalk scraping together. As he does so, everyone give me a wisdom check.
No.
Whenever has a +5 to this. Yes, we can.
24.
Okay, so for Gunnewar plus 5, Okoye plus 8.
Oh,
Holy.
Yeah.
Holy. So, Okoye and gone. You clutch your ears as this sound yells, as this sound begins to grate against your ears. You are stunned until the beginning of your next turn. Seeing Gone is stunned, it rushes over here
oh shit.
and it ends its turn.
Well, I'm gonna start off by just backing up a touch, and I'm going to take a good hard look at this thing, seeing if I can analyze it and find a weak point.
Right.
Yeah, use my last inspiration for the check, so advantage on my intelligence check.
Okay.
A 23.
All right, you find a weak point. You find that in between his left and right pectoral is a slight groove where he doesn't have enough calcium to actually cover that spot. Probably gets pretty good hits in there.
Hit him right between right in the middle of the chest.
Seeing Gone is stunned, Guinevere says, "Okay, I'll go for the spot." Harry
I'm gonna
Belafonte,
take
cover
position
me.
to flank.
Here we go. +7 at advantage.
Woo!
Not a crit.
23. Yeah.
Not a crit, but it does strike true for 3
What?
damage.
Plus
Wait.
a D6.
Yes, that actually
2d6 or 1d6?
1d6.
Yeah, I was gonna assume that 23 didn't crit on the intelligence check, right?
This thing is quite uncommon.
Go.
+3.
As
though.
you strike through, as she strikes, she does very little damage.
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna take a shot.
Okay.
22
22 hits.
for
Plus 3.
7 damage
Plus
plus a d6
Yep.
+1, 8 damage.
You do some good damage, but some of its a large chunk of it is reduced. Okay. Gone is stunned. Koei is stunned as well too. All right, D6.
I think that's you, Mark.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
That's
All
the
right.
best situation, man.
Does that
Guinevere.
does that unstun now since
Yes.
start of next? So
Yeah, now they can play.
Okay, cool.
All right, Guinevere goes first.
So like we tell them,
7.
we can hurt this thing, guys.
We can hit
Yeah.
it.
16.
Let's see
that
if it
misses.
bleeds.
Okay.
Guinevere strikes wide and misses. She steps back. Here.
Wait, how much did she roll?
16.
Oh my god, this thing is hard to hit.
Yep.
Not hard to hit, is hard to pierce, basically.
Yeah.
You can hit it. It just has very good armor. Gone. Are you moving in there? Like Koye says, or I'm moving up first? Oh, he'll move up. Advantage. That hits. 26. That's a normal hit. Here we go. D8. 6. 6. Does some damage. He steps back.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Plus a D6.
Plus a D6.
All right, you do some damage.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
Plus a
D6.
D6.
7 + 4. Nice.
All right, very nice. Good damage to go through.
I'm
Alright.
I'm gonna step to the side, trying to get a little bit better view. Take a shot to pull the bow from that I got from Gone and take a shot, and totally miss.
Ooh.
All right, seeing this happen here, does anybody do anything else?
Yeah,
Everybody done?
I think that's all of us.
Wait a minute. Was this thing
Oh.
that stun? It was like a AOE, like a.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna spread out a little bit.
Okay.
That's
Okay, here, this creature here gets low to the ground and using his wings to cover up. And it flashes his wings out, hitting everyone around him in a whirlwind.
Ooh.
Bastard.
So this attack here. Alright. So it's only gonna be one attack roll. Why am I getting kind of for a little bit? Hold on. That. Wow, that was a hell of a nice spike. Here we go.
Is it only within 5 feet or?
Yep, only 5 feet.
Okay.
Should have moved back. God damn it.
Oh. On the top one.
Ooh.
Okay, that is plus 9. No. Plus 10, 16 to hit.
16.
That is.
Wee.
Okay. Everyone takes 14.
$14.
14.
Man.
All right. Any reactions at all to that or no?
No. I'm gonna just take it.
Whenever's gonna use their reaction to try to absorb some of that. Here we go. Okay, some of those want to get hit again. Reaction double. He takes 3. Okay. Now, D6 for initiative.
That's you gone.
All right. Let's see. Nope.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Did a wing beat here. All right. He is going to.
Was it just damage? Did this push us back or anything?
It just damaged. So it's not the air. It's the fact that his wings just unfolded as he kind of spun around, cutting you up quickly. That being said, now I'm gonna roll. So
And I
Guinevere
want
1,
those
2.
wings.
Yeah, Guinevere 1, 2. Harry 3, 4. Gone 5, 6. Gone. As from last time, he unfolded his wings. This time, he pulls his wings in tight to try to pull you towards him. Alright, it's an attack roll. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Okay, 13.
I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay.
We're gonna drop quality on the bronze helmet.
Okay. As he does so, he pulls you in close. Give me a strength check.
You got this. You got this.
22.
You break free of his grapple. As he pulls you in close, he attempts to wrap his wings around you, but you push off, breaking his grapple. Okay, it is your turn.
I'm again going to take a look at this thing, see if there's a secondary point of weakness and analyze it.
All right.
And with him his back turned, he doesn't really see a whole lot.
He just turns and smiles at you.
And I'm gonna move
Alright.
up here.
He's going to. Guinevere's gonna move here for an attack. Drive by with advantage. That's not a crit, but that does hit. That's 12 damage. Finding some good purchase on this creature here. There we go. Very nice. That did a considerable amount of damage there. The bronze sword doing the Lord's work. Koi is gonna move up here. And he's going to strike an advantage. That is plus 11. That is not a crit, but it is a hit. 4. He does very little damage. He didn't move, so that way Okoye and that way Gon can move up because Okoye is very hurt. All right, Gon. Anything else? Gon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this thing. I mean, might as well. I'll hit him with the cudgel. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Woo!
Nice.
Not a
There you
crit
go.
roll on the
Very
25.
nice.
25's not
That
a
would have
crit,
been a
right?
good crit.
No, it's not a crit.
Okay.
No moss.
alright.
But
And
it
then
does
seeing it's AoE bullshit, we're gonna do some hit and run tactics.
he said,
Yeah.
"City boy."
I'm
We
gonna
out?
take a shot.
Seeing that, where are we gonna move to?
18.
18 does hit. Yes.
Ugh. Ink.
Think. All right. And
So, we're abandoning Okoye. I don't feel good doing that.
Okoye is gonna chill here, and park it here.
I've got better health on that. I don't know.
Let's see here. So I'm gonna roll. Gone 1, 2.
Well, it's D6 again, right?
Oh,
'Cause he
yes,
went
yes.
first.
Yeah, it's a new turn.
Yes.
Is everybody? Are we all done with that turn? Everyone do what they want to do?
Universe, I'm good.
All right.
Alright.
There we go.
Gone is a
Okay.
deep. Gone is 1, 2. Harry sleep 4. Okoye's 5, 6. Gone, it comes for you. It flaps its wings, flying. Over
Has a
here.
taste for your flesh.
I guess so.
Right. Now, it is going to go for here. Okay. Gone. I'm gonna try to attack you here. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. As it flaps its wings to try to pull you in, give me a strength check.
All right. 27.
All right, you break free of his grasp.
Nice.
Very nice there. And it is your turn.
Sawing motion.
Brutal.
Roman packs or what?
All I know is that they hunt goats. I'm not a storyteller. That's what my
Goats?
grandma told me.
Goats.
Goats.
Fuck's he
yes,
coming? What the hell's he coming to this cave for? I haven't seen it. Anybody seen a goat around here in the time we've been here?
Nope.
there
Kind
is
of
a
barged
goat.
in. Very in a garment with this.
Only if you ask nicely.
I thought I did. I'm sorry, Guinevere, my dear. Would you fashion a garment with this, please?
She does not says most certainly. I don't have the tools with me, so you'll have to purchase some tools when we get to town. But
I mean, I can dump a couple of these daggers and carry them for you if you want. If you really want me to haul it for you.
Sounds like we have enough
Well,
room in the
let
wagon.
me do an intelligence check. Can my
what are you guys doing?
I
We're
think we
going
should
back to Mariposa or the ship?
sell.
Let's see here. A 3. All right. Give me 1d6.
4.
Okay. Now give me a d8.
A what?
A d8. 1d8.
7.
Okie dokie.
Downside is you never know what numbers are good or bad.
Exactly.
That's why I love it. So you see several lizard folk that seemingly are rushing out to get you. And you just don't see a couple like you did last time. You see a lot of them.
Run.
Run. Yes, run.
Bail,
Oh my God.
get the fuck back.
Yeah.
All right, so,
That's
we're-
a grill.
Smacks Roach on its ass. Get the hell out.
so this is pretty much what it looks like here. I'll show you on this map here. Hold
fucking about
No,
face.
you can put that map away. We said
Oh.
we're. You can put it away. We ran.
Okay, so as you're running away, so we got to get to my mechanic. Hey, so new mechanic. Who this? I feel like I'm in fucking Oblivion. I'll turn the music up. I feel like it's. Here we go. All right, so
Epic music for the new mechanic, I guess.
it's like,
Yeah.
I was like, as I'm talking, I'm trying to talk over the music. Okay, so this is so whenever you run away or attempt to flee, you guys can always flee. Thing about this is that you put whatever happens in my hands. Now,
Yeah.
There's always a fated die, which means that whatever happens, something negative can happen to one of your characters, depending on how roll you low on this D100. So, depending on how unlikely it is you guys would survive this. So there are several lizard folk, 7 of them. I'm missing one, but it should be one more. There's 7 lizard folk here that are trying to end your career. There are 6 of you. 2 of you are near / critically injured. All right, so give me another D100. Don't roll less than 35.
Next, please.
Yeah, I think this is Gon's turn.
Didn't roll
Oh,
any-
didn't roll less than 35, but was
What,
so
what
close.
can I say? I like to tow with danger.
There you go.
Towing that, dipping that toe in the water line next to us.
As you flee, you basically turn over a rotten tree, preventing your escape, allowing you to run unimpeded through the jungle, through the forest.
Oof.
All right, very nice.
Oh.
Hey.
That would have been so bad. We fought, what, 3 of them the first time?
Yeah, that's what kicked our. That's what
And
blasted
it was
Akoa
bad.
and I.
Yeah.
We made quick work of them, but they swing very large hammers.
Yeah,
Yes.
they hurt Koa very, very bad.
Yeah, he hit you for like 38 to the chest. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
While we're traveling after this, I pull a use of Adoki mushroom back out and start rubbing it on the wounds that are still open.
There you go.
I need to get a Shaq icy hot meme stat for these Inoki mushrooms.
You'll have to remind me when I can actually add the HP. I think it's when we sleep, if I remember right.
It's every night. So yes,
Yeah.
it's been a new day because these guys are traveling. So
Yeah.
add that, and another. That's kind of one day there. One more day here. Give me a D100. Don't roll less than 50.
Not me
Oh,
this
fuck.
time.
No, it's me. 85,
Nice.
baby.
Hey. All right. Give me a D. Hold on.
Is this a new day now?
Yes.
Damn it.
Okay, so I'll add my 6.
All right. Give me a
Reload as I knock water all
4d8.
over my desk.
I started lying.
4d8,
48.
20.
All right, you find 20 trinkets worth 15 GP each in a chest.
GP?
I mean, no. CP. CP.
CP. All right. Well, we're
CP, you
sitting.
guys are-
Big
Yeah,
ballin'. I don't
oh
even know
my-
if. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to have to throw some of that trash out. What's worth
I was-
less than.
Well,
I
so
can take 2.
I can take 3.
I throw these caltrops to the ground.
You know what?
I mean, CP.
I pull. I'm gonna just chuck these 3 daggers.
Okay.
I'm gonna put one of the daggers in Roach. Nope.
Oh, I ate a ration.
You
Oh,
ate
that's
3
right.
rations. You ate 3 rations. It's been 3 days.
Yep. Been 3 days. 1, 2, 3.
Can we
Okay.
consolidate anyone's Inoki mushrooms? I have 2 charges.
I have 2 as well. So yes.
I'll take 4 then. So I'll take your
Okay.
2 and hold it. Or you,
Okay.
you have it actually. You take all 4.
Take 4. Okay.
Yeah, you're the one oiling up.
You know, you're the-
Though I need some too. I think we all probably do at this point.
yeah.
Well,
whatever it is,
I was saying,
I
do
still
you,
have
do you
4
want to use one?
doses.
Oh, sweet.
Do you want to use
Guinevere
one?
needs one, and
Yeah, I
Koye
do need to use one.
needs two. They would use two. Oh, three, because
Then you would have got
No,
one.
actually, I have 9. I have 9 ointment. I made some the first night we were there, the first day.
So Guinevere needs one, Koye needs like 3.
Well, there's the 4, so I'll be empty. I could use another one if you wanted to give me one of
Wait,
yours.
can you stack them like that? If you...
No. Like, it's been 3 days. He would have
Oh.
used 3 of them.
Yeah. So Guinevere used 1. He used 3.
Mm.
That takes the 4 that I had. If I take your 2, gone, and then I could use another one today for the next day to get me a little bit more buff, and I'd be okay if you want to use it.
Mm-mm. Take it.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Cool.
Now,
And then
I need to repair my armor. I've been doubling down on that.
all right, so there's 20 trinkets. We have technically 1 slot left on Roach.
Guinevere has 2 slots, and Koye has 2 slots as well.
So that's
I
5.
have 2.
And I have 4.
I have 2.
That's
7.
9. That's 11. And if I get rid of, that's 11. We have 9 left. I have 7 if I get rid of these daggers, which leaves 2 trinkets left over.
Let me throw this bedroll out. I'm not soft. I'll sleep on Mother Earth. I didn't. Why do I have this? And my grease from a helmet that apparently I need. I'm going to slather on the helmet.
Hold up, and
Opening up 2 more slots. My bedroll, just throw it into the gutter. Just
he's
right
like,
into the
I don't
river.
need this.
Okay.
all right. So trinket.
Then that's all of them. We also, if we do the math on this, that's 300 GP
divided
GP.
by 5.
full experience. So 300 divided by 5.
It's 60. So we all get 60 experience.
So much bookkeeping. What?
Good thing I'm good with math, huh?
I counted her coming in
4,
clutch,
5,
dude.
6, 8, 3.
So now we're 1 day away from Mariposa.
Yeah, it's Koa.
Yep.
Koa CPA. He's a carpenter.
Dude, he's like
Man
a
went to
6 feet man. He can do whatever.
Juilliard.
He can do whatever he wants to do, dude. Great dancer, dude. He's like the
Own 0
No,
shirts.
that
Yeah, literally.
Cole's the guy like your girl told you not to worry about. Yeah, he's just an accountant, scientist, astronaut, philanthropist.
Buff as shit. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's
Cool.
like, yeah.
All right, so we took the trinkets. We still have the wings. That next day, or that day, I don't know if that's the full day or not.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And last but not least, as you're walking into town, on the way down the road, there's still a chance. It's like a mile or 2 away. It is a chance to get into an encounter. Give me a 1d100, 35 or less. Is bad.
That's you again, Mark.
All right.
Harry.
Let's see how I fudge this. 20.
All right.
Every
Okay.
time.
He says, "Don't
Oh.
do it. You're a rule breaker."
All right.
You do see Koa's wounds have, after the uses of the Enoki mushroom, just so everyone can see, kind of get the an idea that a lot of the wounds have closed. He still has a couple of, shallow gashes, but for the most part, he looks a whole lot healthier than he did.
Cole looks very healthy. He looks like he hasn't taken any damage. His con, because he damn near maxed out his con. His con is at 9.
Yeah, I've got 11.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good thing. I've been-
Okoye is at 11 strength, but he has 9 con, so 9 times 3. Yeah, he's looking pretty good.
Regeneration.
Give somebody give me a D100 again.
Back at the top, I'll do it. 39.
All right, give me a 2d6. Give me a 1d8. All right. You see a massive landworm erupt from the forest ground, looking to end your careers. What do you do?
So it's erupting. It's already burst out of the ground in front of us.
Correct. It looks. It's about. Hold on. Oh my god. It is a ancient landworm. This thing looks to be about 90 to 100 feet long. Erupting out of the ground, it towers over the trees around you. This thing is in diameter, I would say, like 20 feet in diameter. It's massive. You see a massive maw kind of swirling around in an open cavernous
Ain't
jaw.
no way. Gone falls back.
No way.
surveys the area,
Immediately runs away.
and we're
Sir-
out of here.
Survey says it goes to the board.
Holy
And
shit.
look to the board.
City boys!
Cinemas! All right. So
You said an ancient ground. No,
Ancient.
fuck it.
landworm.
Landworm.
No.
Correct.
Do we know anything
Or
about
ants
landworms?
next to it. Like, come on.
Yeah. So actually, as a Westerner, you actually do. So I'm gonna give me a D20. Roll a 3 or higher. Harry and Guinevere. So roll an intelligence check of 3 or
I've
higher.
never heard of such creatures.
Oh, intelligence?
Yeah.
21.
Okay, Guinevere is +4. Okay. So landworms are pretty native to the West, though they do exist in every single continent. They are actually very dormant creatures, only disturb when someone goes over their resting spot. They're often seen as potentially just roads because how big they are, and they're kind of most of their bodies kind of blend in with their surroundings. They only actually usually are active when someone disturbs them, and they usually swallow them up, and they go back to sleep because of the massive amount of energy it takes to sustain that much mass.
So it won't follow. That's great.
Yeah, it's back off, and I don't think we're worth the time and energy.
Correct.
Yeah, we're fucking running.
It also
Yeah.
is a 90-foot reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all scatter. Yeah, gone.
Cinema!
Yeah. Fucking run me.
Forrest!
Run.
Forrest!
Run me.
Naruto arms behind him. Just,
You are my friend.
Turns into a blur.
yeah.
All right, so somebody give me a D100. This is your fated die, depending on how dangerous this encounter is. So you have to roll. If you roll less than 85, it's bad.
Oh, fuck.
Less than 85.
All right, here we go. You ready? 3,
Ready.
2, 1.
Less than
That's
85.
That's a fucking. That's a
All
hard.
right.
That's a hard one to hit right there.
I mean, you also
Yeah.
rolled a fucking ancient landworm. Somebody give me a 1d5.
Guess it's me since I rolled that D100, huh? 1d5.
Yeah, you ride this fucking wave.
Yep. Oh, 100%.
All right.
I don't. It's right in the middle. I don't like that.
3. All right. So Harry, as you are traveling here, running
No.
away, fleeing from this worm, this thing launches a massive tree. It whips its maw and it launches a literal tree at you.
Holy shit.
Give
Oh,
me
fuck.
a dexterity check as a tree goes to you.
Can't it be a wisdom check to see if I'm clever enough to evade it?
The clever. Is that a
I
tree?
calculate the tree's trajectory, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be here.
He-
It's
he
not gonna hit
hits
me.
the- Yeah, he flattens to the ground so it bounces
It's like
over
it's
him.
like baseball, right? I'm calculating where it's going.
The
I'm
way
like, okay,
my
I'm gonna
credit
avoid
is
it.
set up, I can
No.
afford it. No, it's next champ. I'm sorry.
Fuck, man. All right.
Hey, that was a pretty good argument for the case,
Yeah.
though. I will say.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So as you do have enough momentum to dodge, but your left arm is broken
Ooh.
Fuck.
as you flee. And you guys now are in Mariposa, but you have a broken arm.
How
Well, at least we're
badly
safe.
broken? Are we talking like
not a
multiple
fracture.
fractures?
not multiple fractures, but it is like a clear
clean-
break. It's a clear
clean
break. It's a clean
snap.
break.
All right.
Clean snap. So you need like a tourniquet. All that jazz. Let me move you over to Mariposa.
As we come in, multiple days of grime on our body.
My arm. Also, at what does everybody do? Did you guys see if like his arm is broken? You guys like, oh, it's fine.
No, I will try to like take not that I know truly how to do this, but I mean, as a carpenter, I think there'd be some small injuries he could handle. Maybe
You can okay. You know
Try
how to
and
make
cut-
it. You know how to make a
Yeah.
tourniquet because a carpenter. You can make a tourniquet. That
so
makes
I will
sense.
will
sling,
take just
maybe?
like some basically like some
Plywood.
whatever, a
Planks.
couple of sticks that I have that are like kind of laying around, and just sort of try to splint it in a sling. You know, use just some material that we have sitting around, cut it into some strips, throw it up around his neck just to try to hold it in place so it doesn't just
Yeah.
flop everywhere.
That's got to be common
makes
knowledge.
sense.
People break their arms.
Yeah.
Living out in the
Like,
country, they have to
Probably.
deal with it.
correct.
Thank you, brother.
Back in these times, people fucking put dirt on it, and so that's fine,
Yeah.
guys. But yes,
Spit
we
on
have
it. It'll be
technology.
better.
But yes, your tourniquet. So give me a wisdom check as you do this. This is flat. It will be disadvantaged, but it's flat because you use carpentry skills.
13?
Okay. So you feel as if you did set the bone.
Okay.
Though
Can
it's
you
gonna
move-
be a very
Harry,
slow
can you-
heal.
Can you move your fingers at least? You know, if it's broken that bad, if want to make sure you can at least move your fingers, at least we know something's intact.
Can I?
Move your fingers. You can move your fingers. It wasn't the bone didn't rip through any major muscles, which is good because
Awesome.
that was a possibility.
Your
Fucking
woman
hell.
is going to be mad. This
It
would
was
be
a
great.
critical failure, but it wasn't a 1. So if it was a 1, you would have lost an arm. Or leg. So that being said, as you are traveling there, so Harry, roll me a 10d8.
10d8. 50.
It's going to take that many days before your arm fully heals.
Ooh,
Ooh.
boy.
What kind of disadvantage does that impose for anything? Like,
He can't shoot two-handed weapons.
Yeah.
yeah, he
His
has to
arm
use
is
one-handed. Yep. Okay, that's
He
what
can't use-
I have a
I just-
crossbow. Can't I just like brace it on the arm and aim? I thought it's the reloading
say-
that
I
would
was-
be.
That's the thing. So you can get one shot disadvantage. I would say.
Make me an autonomous crossbow. Carpenter. Auto
You ain't-
reload.
Dude's
Hey,
now.
so you have a sling. You gotta use a sling, dude.
Can I?
I
Yeah.
see.
Can I like figure out a way? I'm sure this would be hard, but figure out a way to like brace the front of the crossbow with some wood and fabric, and actually have it
So
up
on,
around
like,
his neck.
Some Leonardo da Vinci type shit. Is
Yeah,
what you're
hell
telling
fucking
me to
yeah.
do?
We strap a
Okay.
shield on his arm. You can just hang it there, and you gotta get
Until he needs to
good.
Grease is
reload.
the mother of all
So-
invention.
How is he going to reload? It's a question.
I
The
never.
sling.
He just had to shoot. He never said he had to reload. He don't know what. I know a
One-shot
battle
king.
axe and fucking.
He's gonna have one shot. All
Preloaded.
right, guys.
He buys like 20 of them. They're preloaded, just off his back, one at a time.
Hold on,
Throw 'em
guys.
out.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
It's the equivalent of those shooting scenes where they're just like dropping a pistol,
Ripping.
picking a.
It-
the
No, here we
basic-
go. So we had it, the butt of the crossbow sits right against his chest, with the sling up around his neck to hold it in place,
Uh-huh.
and then he has to pull the shooting finger pulls the crossbow string back, pulls the arrow out,
That's all.
puts the arrow out to set it in place, grabs back a hold of it so he can.
Right. Okay. So now that's cool and all. It's just he's gonna get one shot at disadvantage, basically. That's
Yeah.
fine.
And then an action to reload.
After that, and it's gonna be like, okay, after that, he just can't reload.
Yeah.
He can't reload with one hand.
It's so much. It's too elaborate. We have
Yeah, it
plenty
is.
of money. We can do stuff in the city. I'm sure there's
Yep.
plenty of work and rest. And
Well, there's a
we
lot
need-
of work on the boat to be done too, and with what
That
we got,
too.
we can get some supplies. And I mean, we need a rest anyway because this has been rough.
Also,
We-
above tables boat 2, this could be some time for you guys to actually get some skill training done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We I Gone, you kind of have a knowledge of the underworld, right? I mean, that's how we got your boat, how we got the boat. You know, would you be able to take a look around here and get an idea where we can sell all this shit?
He just nods curtly and then says, "I'm going to get paid. You two can sit here and talk about that." As he takes the head, which is just in a bloody sack, and just starts marching towards.
Okay.
Birding.
I'm gonna just keep walking with him. Like I was figuring.
I'm getting paid too.
slightly-
Shit, he's like, hold on.
Yeah, fuck yeah, you want to get? I was thinking get paid from the trinkets, then go get the head. But here we go. Okay, just
All right,
follow
here you
him.
go.
Ain't no broken arm gonna stop me.
This
Hey,
Give me my money.
the longer we wait, this head might not resemble. Who
Oh,
we
you're
say
not
it
wrong.
is.
Smart,
Hey,
smart
It's already
man.
been a few days.
You're-
yeah.
You're not wrong. Let's go.
All right, as you guys get to the Crafts Day Verde, you see there's a Salazar sitting there drinking. It's about 12 p.m. And as he sees you all in a bloody bag, is that Javier?
See for yourself
at the bag.
as he does the cinematic, unravels the bag, the head rolls perfectly where it's looking up at him. A death stare, his mouth agape.
Impressive. He says, listen, well, you can have this lad here. He's press ganged. He can scrub floors for you. All right. And this is
Forgot
this
the kid.
here. Yeah.
That's right. We get a
All
kid.
right. You get a kid. You just got a kid. Please don't let him die. Here we go. I'm gonna come over here.
He's gonna reload my crossbow. Problem solved.
GG. Reload!
Yeah,
Reload!
he's a squire
There you
now.
go.
He's
He's a squad.
he's the what do they call him in sports team? The equipment manager. He's
Oh,
give,
Yeah.
manager,
Yeah.
water boy.
give me a dagger and
Power
give me a
boy,
beer.
water boy.
Yeah.
All right, somebody give me a Spanish name.
Male or female?
Male.
Fernando.
All right, Fernando. This guy is going to join the fucking the Mariners far team after this if this doesn't work out.
That's a song, isn't it?
Yeah, by ABBA.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's right.
I just know a
Yeah.
dude named Fernando.
Yeah, I think everybody. Does
But that- That's
This is what he looks like.
that's an awesome song. Fernando looking fly. Look at that coat.
Hell yeah, he is.
So so Salazar pushes him forward and he says, he's your problem now. He can scrub floors and he can do basic tasks. And
Can-
Fernando goes,
Can
yes,
can you fight, boy?
I have a dagger, sir. I can point. I know what the right sharp end is. He looks to be no older than maybe 11, 12, maybe, if that.
Harry. Lucia ever want kids?
No. I think she'd probably want to make them, but I mean, she's gonna be the only woman around. I look at
Well, I
what's
think
her name?
given
That's
it,
what's the one that's with us, Guinevere? I look at
Guinevere.
Guinevere and I'm like, I don't think Guinevere is the child rearing kind.
Oh
I'm
no,
more-
I left that life. She says.
I'm more thinking that since Lucia's kind of taking care of the boat and stuff while we're gone, that she's gonna be the one watching out for this one.
Oh yeah, he's
He's-
gonna be helping her out for sure.
He's old enough to work. Put him to work on the boat.
Yeah, exactly. She'll be
Yeah.
in charge of putting his ass to work.
He also gives you Salvador 2. I assume you don't give him any of the gold you found or trinkets
He
you found.
gets
Uh,
fucking nothing.
At this
He's
moment,
lucky to have his life.
So but he does give you, because you did kill him and also bring him his head, so not alive. So he does give you head. He gives you 500 copper pieces.
Oh shit, nice.
Take that.
100 each.
Job,
Yeah, let's just
job well
pocket
Yep.
done.
personal funds. Keep it easy.
Yep.
And he says, you guys seem pretty resourceful here. I heard you also brought a boat.
We did buy a boat.
Well,
Ain't
Well-
much. Gotta fix it up, but
yeah. Well, you helped me out. I consider you a friend, and a friend of friends on the sea help one another. You see.
Good, because
what-
we'll need work. That thing was not cheap.
Of course not. That's how we rob people. And he
Now
looks and says,
this is a good idea.
well, I kind of know the comings and goings of things, you know. Right now, there is, how do you say, a boat had lost its shipment, let's say, and had to forcibly dock in a nearby area. Could you please press the start button and open your map?
Do.
Now, from what my people can tell me, it had to dock somewhere here. And I'll mark it on your map. Now, a lot of those goods they may have had, if it was a cargo ship, they probably took with them, but a lot of cargo on that ship from what my people tell me. So you might be able to actually get a couple of loads there. It may be a couple of stragglers, but we'll see how well you do. It should be pretty easy. Alright, and I'm gonna, hold on, let me get you on the map. Though, it's your decision, of course. Thought I'd look out for someone that gave me a pretty good... Here. Put this here. Hold on.
And who's giving this? You said Salazar?
Salazar. Captain Salazar. The guy, yeah.
Is it Captain Raphael the Shard Bearer? I don't know if I know Salazar.
Yeah.
Captain
Yeah,
Raphael's
you
the
do.
shard bearer.
Yeah,
Captain
Salazar
Salazar's
sent
the
us to
one.
kill that guy.
I
Yeah.
thought that was Santiago Rivera.
No.
No, that's the one that wooed Unagi.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so this guy is Captain Salazar?
Yeah, he's like the main honcho of Mariposa.
Okay.
So he says, it's a ship there. One of my sister fleets tracked
Here
it
we
down, but it took some damage and had to return to Mariposa before it got sea locked. So we couldn't chase after it, though. In that ship condition, we think it landed somewhere in that area. Be careful, because lips talk, and you might be a little late to the punch. That was a couple of days ago.
I
I'm
think-
not quite, but we'll talk about that one later, I think. It's always nice to have jobs on the horizon. That's what I'll say.
I don't. If it's only 2 days out, we can check it out. But we have lots of business.
By
to
boat is only
conduct.
1 day. So
No, by okay.
on sea, you can move 10 tiles per day.
Sweet. We appreciate
Unless
the information.
it's like a non-favorable position. It can vary, but on average about 10 tiles. Especially with your boat now. And better sails can increase that a couple of tiles, like somewhere like 2 to 5, but yeah.
So
As it stands
the
now,
ship is fully functional, but we don't have anywhere to sleep. There's no quarters, right?
There's no quarters. There's no
Yeah, it's
galley. It's a basically wide open deck. I think we have a sail, but it's probably shit. Most of the
Yes.
ropes are probably shit. Most of the rigging and all that.
we also probably gonna have
it's-
to hire a crew. How many men will it take to pilot this vessel?
At half or full mast or full people?
I'm
Whatever. It's
a-
mast.
with
Bear,
It's
bear,
on a
whatever.
caravel, a bare bones on a caravel with
like
Three
it's
10?
people.
you're no you're well if you're gonna go 24 hours a day, full guns, all that,
10,
yeah,
right?
it's 10. But if you don't have guns, if you're not looking at can't running it as a quote unquote destroyer, you can probably get away with about 5
Mhm.
because you need somebody on the wheel, you need somebody on
Crow's nest.
overwatch, crow's nest, you need somebody up in the front, you
We
need
need to
somebody
find
on two
find a
riggings.
pilot.
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of you guys. We need to find a mariner.
Yeah.
I've spent a little bit of time on ships, but I certainly don't think I could captain one.
Yeah. Salazar, do you have any men who are looking for work? Any ex-captains?
Not a
or-
man, but I do have a female. Actually,
Just what we need, another woman in our company.
I'm
What's
sorry
her
you
name?
feel that way. Well, she's my sister, you fucking northerner. And he looks over and
You
says,
must be a lovely lady then.
It's. And he looks over and he says, "Hold on, let me show you a picture of her, so you know what to look for." She should be coming into town from one of my sister fleets in a couple of days. She'll be in town. Hold up, Mr. Timepiece. About 3 days. She should be here. And
I mean, we got some time gone. We're not gonna be able to do a whole lot with Harry's arm the way it is.
I'd also like to talk around town. Maybe there's other work, smuggling, raids. I'm sure we can figure things out. But I think we need to get more established in town.
And we need to get the ship a little bit more
That too.
upright, per se.
I think we need to sit down and consolidate our finances after we sell some crap and
We do.
make some plans.
all right. So where are you heading first then?
Anywhere we can exchange this money and sell stuff, right?
Anyway, yeah, anywhere where we can go sell the
docks.
the trinket. Yeah, we go to the docks and try and offload all these trinkets.
All right. Trinkets sell at full value, of course.
Okay.
So you can get a 1-for-1 there.
So that's
They had
it's
all
300
right?
it's 338 copper a piece.
For those, but it's 2 sets of trinkets. You have the ones from the cave too.
No, that's for all of the trinkets. So that's for the 19 trinkets worth 50 copper a piece,
Okay.
the 20 trinkets worth 15, the 2 trinkets worth 80, and the 14 worth 20. So we'll each get 338 copper a piece, and then I look at Gone at some point without people around. I'm gonna I'm not really sure if we want to be flashing this around the docks, given we got a boat docked. What do you want to do with this? And I'm gonna put a platinum piece in with trying to like almost sleight of hand, put the platinum piece in Gon's hand that we found, so he knows what I'm talking about.
Is there a bank?
There is not a bank here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hang on to it. I mean, it's money.
It'll
one
be
way or
funds for
other.
the boat, probably, right?
Yeah.
I just in
What was the platinum?
Koa's
Was it
head-
1,000?
1,000. It's 1,000 copper piece worth. Platinum equals 1,000 copper pieces. I just don't know if it's something we just want to try to sell.
Yeah. I mean, we get the copper and split it among the party. I think we just liquidate and spread everything out. It's easier that way instead of having like a
Okay.
bank, and then we can just chip in whatever we want.
Okay. So, is there a place that would purchase a platinum?
Yeah. Can you break this?
Yeah.
As a outlaw, you know that it's not very hard to break a platinum. It just But once you do so, your reputation does change a bit as people see you just a little bit more. Basically, it's pros and cons to it, right? You can definitely break it. People, it's a lot of coin flowing through here.
It
Just
would be
aware-
safer to do it in the big city with that guy we already know that runs the bar. What's his name? The
Rodrigo?
criminal.
Rodrigo.
Because we already have a rep with him, so it's just going to be good standing.
Well, here's the other question. We need to get some more supplies for the ship.
Yeah, we could just use this as pay. I'll hang on to it. We can just use this as payment because I'm sure we're about to make a big purchase to get that shit upgraded.
I think I agree. I would agree with that. We're gonna need beds. We're gonna need
It's
We're gonna need beds. We're gonna need straw. We're gonna need some better
all the
sails,
furniture,
ropes,
the wood, the
wood.
sails, the ropes.
Yeah.
I'll just
That'll
hang
be
on
a
to it.
lot.
What else can we
So-
liquidate?
Well, as far as the horses, besides the wings, that's everything because that's all we kept was the trinkets.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot was straight up
Oh.
money. So
Shit. Sorry. I fucked up. I forgot how many.
We had
So
gold too. We got gold pieces. I
yes,
remember
5
getting-
gold pieces.
Yeah, I remember getting.
We just split the
golds.
copper, right?
no, we put the 5 gold pieces we put in the ship cache.
Yeah, I think we just split it. It makes it easier
Okay.
because it's not. We all just have what we have, and then we can account for that. Having a separate account for some stuff is just extra bookkeeping, I think.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
if someone dies, it's and we
That's-
all hopefully none of us
So-
are cheap asses and withhold
Yep.
gold when we have to make purchases.
Right,
but I
yeah.
trust
So-
you guys.
Guinevere and Okoye and all the trinkets that they were holding as well got sold off. That was all included in that.
Yeah,
Just so
moving
you
the
know,
slots.
for their slots. If anybody else was holding any, I can't remember if you were. If anybody else was, the 20 trinkets that were the 15 copper that we were holding on to,
Yeah.
those are all sold off. But as far as that goes, I mean, the only other thing we could look to do, I guess, the question would be, do you want to heal up for a night here, make sure we sleep safe, and just ship out tomorrow, try and get that ship cache that we found. I mean, this thing's sail worthy, but I don't know what kind of seas we got
No, I
through
say
this
we.
river.
I say we just adventured enough. We need a rest for several days.
Okay.
Probably get information, find jobs, meet people, make connections. I think.
Skill training, above table,
train-
skill
Yep.
training.
Training.
That
Why
sh-
don't we make the purchase of this stuff so I can at least somewhat get started on the boat, at least get some, so we don't have to pay for lodging. Why don't we at least get some materials for the beds and the bunkhouse?
Well, let's
in the
talk to
boat?
the shipwright and see. They may have some people who
Yeah.
can help with the construction.
Sounds good
if
to
we
me.
liquidated everything else, that seems fine.
Yeah, I think that's
actually,
everything.
You know what you're talking about. You take this platinum piece and he hands it back to you if you want to talk to the
Okay.
shipwright.
Sounds good.
I'm going to the blacksmith. My gear is bad shape.
What?
This bronze helmet's
Uh.
down to 1 quality. My brigadine's down to 1 quality.
You
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys.
the cost of that's is pretty hefty, right?
Yeah.
So you know
Yeah.
that bronze is one of the few armors that is actually a lot cheaper to repair bronze than anything else.
But
Do you
I'm,
think?
I've
you
got,
got- do you
I've
got
got
it?
plenty of copper.
got enough?
Bang out because with
Alright.
bronze you just bang out the dings. It holds the shit pretty well.
Harry, you need to go with him. You got anything you need fixed, or can you come with me in case the just shy of 2,000 copper I got's not enough to cover everything we need?
Oh, yeah, I can go with you. Maybe I can negotiate a little bit too.
That seems fine.
Sounds good to me. Meet back at the boat for dinner.
Okoye says he's going to go to Casa de Verde and see if he knows anybody that can kind of help him kind of learn some skills he can use to better his skills. Seeing Gon very skilled with his cudgel, he like to be very similar experience, and so does Guinevere.
Yeah, that's my next stop after I drop this out. See if we can
Yeah.
find some trainers.
All right, cool.
I was thinking the same thing.
How do you want to resolve stuff, DM?
Let's
Okay,
you
so,
tell me what
okay,
you want to do.
okay, I got you.
We
I
got
heard a lot of
actions on
different
the
things.
stack.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Oh yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with Gon first. Gon, what are you doing?
Yeah, after we kind of liquidate stuff at the market or the money changer or wherever, he looks at the state of his brigadine, pulls his helmet off. You see multiple dents where it just absorbed blows. It's like, I need to drop this off. And he'll head off to a blacksmith. Do we know of one in this town?
No, but every single shipwright knows a blacksmith to deal with the tools and such like nails and such. So there is a blacksmith here.
Okay. Yeah. After talking around, he'll head that way.
All right. So as you go to, hold on. So as you go to the shipwright's name is.
You mean blacksmith?
Well, the shipwright first. You had to get to him so you can tell you what.
Oh,
it is. So the shipwright's name is Martino.
No.
And he tells you of a person. This dude is a Easterner as well, and his name is Vega.
Vega?
Hmm?
And that is the
Blacksmith.
blacksmith. Just making notes. NPCs in city.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you guys go to Vega the blacksmith. He's a short Easterner man. He's balding. He has that 12th century priest look going on right now. And as you enter, he says, "How can I help you?"
Do you work on armor? As he removes the helmet from his head. And you see his hair is matted. He's standing in the doorway, his massive frame filling it up. His hair's all matted and caked with blood and sweat. And, but he looks to him.
He says, "I do, but I don't really work with bronze. I could repair that brigandine you have there. It's dinged to shit. But I'm not very skilled in bronze work. I'm sorry."
Do you know somebody who is?
Yeah, it's a guy in Dithra named Akpan. He's pretty good with that stuff.
I know of him. He's the one who made this helmet.
Oh, well, you should go to him then.
Very well. He unbuckles at the chest and the arms and whatever, and he doffs the armor. As he does so, he kind of like winces. His shoulder moves in a weird way.
Yeah.
That old football injury comes back. He's like, oh. But yeah, he removes it, and the shirt that's underneath, it is fucking filthy. You see the pits just completely sweated through, and he's stanky. You can see the smell lines radiating off of him, but he drops it
God, dude.
onto the counter.
You know he has turf toe. He's fucked.
Yeah.
Jeez. Here we go. He says, it's right here. What quality is it on?
1.
Okay, he says, give me about a week and about 125 copper pieces, and I can get that dinged out, no problem.
What wares do you have?
He says, I specialize in really tools here. As you know, there's a lot of we don't wear a lot of armor, but every good blacksmith knows how to work iron. So I can do the basics. But blades, you see that there is a enormous amount of cutlasses. You're not sure why. There's dozens and dozens of cutlasses. You're not sure if it's like a fad or something or a phase, but there's a lot of cutlasses, a lot of cannonballs. There is a lot of kind of like ship parts here. So you think he definitely specializes more in ship components. or items that are like tool work,
Yeah,
then
he's not a weapons or armor smith. That's fine. He's like, yes, if you can get that fixed for me, uh, I'll pay for it now. And he'll go and reach out multiple copper coins of varying thickness and quality, putting it down and weighing roughly the amount he needs. You
he
said it was
bites
120.
120. He bites 6 coins in different from different stacks. Make sure they're real. See for a blackest night. And he says, "Seems real to me. Come back in a week."
Very well. And before he leaves, you see him duck underneath the frame of the door and then hesitate and come back and look to the man. Who are the scoundrels of this city? Do you know of anybody? Terrible
He chuckles
men.
and says, "Well, everybody is. Salazar's a pretty wild man. His sister's crazy, but he's pretty wild.
What-
Captain Raphael, they dress kind of weird, but they're pretty dangerous. I stay away from that guy."
I've heard of him. Where do most people hang out? Where's the tavern? Have we been to the tavern? Am I asking a question we already know?
Yes, Casa de Verde.
Yeah, you were sick in it for.
Yeah, I think I missed one of.
Oh, you
like,
missed the.
I missed
yeah.
like the whole original setup.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. So Casa de Verde is a giant green ship that's in the middle of town that they use for the tavern. So think of like so you know in Baldur's Gate, you know the tavern that's on the sea.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like it's like that, but like on in the middle of the.
Low Lantern Tavern, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that basically.
He wouldn't ask that. The whole thing. We're retconning. Yeah, as he drops it and puts the coins, he grunts tersely, turns around, and ducks underneath the door frame and heads directly to the tavern. First of all, he needs a bath, and second of all, he needs some food. Third of all, he needs some women, and fourth of all, probably some information. So.
All right, so
Well, we'll
I'll have
stop
you go there. Let's go over to Harry Belafonte here. Harry, so what are you doing?
Going with Koa. I guess he wanted me to accompany him, so we're going to. What are we gonna do? Buy the stuff for the ship?
Yeah, let's go to the shipwright and try and at least get what we need. I mean, I have a feeling we're gonna be here for at least a few days. May as well not spend money on a place to stay if I can get a bunkhouse in the ship built. At least at least some beds to start with, and then get the bunkhouse set up.
Some
Sounds
hammocks,
good.
some mattresses, yeah.
All right, so you go to Martino,
Yep.
and he says, "How can I help you?"
Yeah, I'm looking to kind of outfit pretty much a shell of a ship right now. I want to try and get the materials I need to build the bunkhouse. So I need some, at least 6 mattresses, wood to make the frames, some wood to make the walls. Possibly, depending on what you can get us, some new rigging rope and at least a little bit better sail. We got a couple holes in ours just to make this thing sail worthy.
Hey, lad. Well, if you press the M key, you can open up your map. That'll bring up the boat. On the boat has several sections here. Every section costs roughly 500 GP to complete. The cabin requires copper pieces. The cabin requires 500 copper pieces to complete. That also includes the basics, the bare necessities. So it puts several long plates with very rough bedding down, log cabin style, that'll fit uncomfortably 10 people, comfortably 5.
That work right there.
There is no privacy, though. I recommend, if you have any lucky ladies, that you might want to improve this. If you go for the premium package at 750, well, that'll give you some additional amenities.
Oh,
It'll
well,
actually give you a
I'm
nice
bringing
bed.
I'm bringing one of the women in, so I'll pay part of that myself.
Well, we got.
Guinevere would chip in on that too, actually, because she's the one that she draws SDs all day. So how much are you putting into the premium package?
Well, let's put let's do this because I'm gonna throw in as well to get the galley going.
Mhm.
So that way we can get some food. So again, from a standpoint of in his head, you think it's a good idea to let as much as we can not take funds out for things like shelter and food. Let's get the galley up. Let's get the bunkhouse up. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw
So two
5.
sections plus
So I
plus the premium on one.
yeah. So
So
I have.
That's good.
Well, I would say if we can even go. I mean, would it be would it be okay? If we put 1,000 into the bunkhouses, could we basically get essentially separate rooms
correct.
for everybody that we have right now for the 6 that we have, and
Correct.
then one room that'll maybe just house the other 4
Mhm.
of
Yes.
like
We have the boy with
crew.
us too.
Well, that's why I'm saying like so it'd be 6 individual rooms, and then one
Also, as
that'll
well
house
too.
4, which will be 10 people total.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so to be fair, something you would know, that you are either interviewing or seeking Salazar's sister to join as a mariner. You think, as an experienced pirate, she definitely would expect nothing less than her own room, as she's basically the captain.
Well, that's why I'm saying 6 individual rooms.
So you're not including them. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's because in my head I was thinking there's 6 individual rooms, so one room there's an extra individual room, and then a room that has basically the 4 other bunks for
Mhm.
crew that are like a rotate, that can rotate, and
Mhm.
then 500 for the galley.
Mhm.
So we're looking right now at 1,500 total and we have 1,000 from the platinum, so we only need 500 more total. And so I was going to say I'll throw 250. If you throw 250, then we have.
Whenever it
hell
throws
yeah.
to 250 as well too.
So then we upgrade the galley then
So
and make it a little
the
nicer galley.
Yeah, so the galley the basics, it just is a very mundane storage, a very shitty wood stove. But if you upgrade that and add additional 500 to 1,000, one is basically fireproof.
Yep.
So it's not gonna so it reduces, because basically it's all a small chance, like a D100, like a 5% chance that you may start a fire. But
Right.
that's it gone. You also as well too get basically airtight barrels. That's something that's really, really critical, is when you store your food. It
Yep.
prevents roaches,
Longer term
and
storage.
bugs. Yes, so longer term
That sounds
storage.
pretty important.
And I'm thinking a little because of in my head, in Koa's head, he was hearing what Harry said about Lucia's, and we ate Lucia's cooking and what it did for us. I want her to have a little nicer place to cook in, so
So like an improved kitchen station, basically.
Yep. So I'll actually throw essentially 1,000 on the bunkhouse and 1,000 total on the galley is what we're gonna spend, and I'm gonna throw 500 of that all in. 250 from Harry, 250 from Guinevere, and the copper piece gives us 2,000, and we should have those two areas really nicely set up.
Right.
Okay.
Very nice. Definitely. That's going to take about 10 days.
Sure, absolutely.
It's all right.
And then the other thing I'm gonna try to do while I'm there is hey, shipwright, you know any people that might be willing to take on a couple of days, 3 days work of helping me build this? I'm a carpenter myself, so foreman of the job.
Of course, boys. You see a small crew of workers appear. They don't seem the most skilled. You have they can definitely put a nail where you tell them to.
Perfect.
If you want skilled labor, you can definitely get that. Yeah.
Now, how much do these guys cost per day?
How much is it in the game? I think I already had that listed, right?
I think it does. I was sorry.
Double
I'm
check.
RPing over here.
No, it's all good. I'm just making sure because I want to be outrageous.
We had a guy that we'd hired already that we left with Lucia.
We did. Yep.
I mean,
so
yeah.
well, so it says for henchmen, a laborer is it wouldn't be henchman, right? So
no, well, it'd just be a laborer, which is
like
well,
a copper a day or something, right?
Yeah. So what it says is it's under henchmen, but it says wages per day, not including food, supplies, and shelter. A laborer is 1 copper a day. Scribe is 2, archer 3, mason 4, man at arms 6. So it's
Mason
master
is basically skilled labor, in my opinion. So
a
any
mason.
skill,
That's
yeah,
fair. Of the class of that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then,
Any skill.
I would grab. I would say I would take 2 mason for 3 days. So 8 a day at 3 days. So that's 32 a day, and then we need to feed and give them a place. Well, if we're here, do we need to give them a place to sleep too?
Until you build the cabinet.
These guys
no.
must live around here. I don't think we need to
Right.
feed them.
No.
Right.
No,
So
but food is expected. No, shelter is not. Food is expected.
Yep. So I will also throw in another.
That's what
I'm
they're
gonna
getting
say
paid
50.
for.
I'm gonna throw in another 50 copper for 3 for 3 skilled labor, or for 4 skilled laborers for 3 days to help get this done faster.
So so if you're doing 3 laborers, 3 days there, give me yes, 3. You said 3 for 3 days. Give me 9 d20s.
Woo. Okay.
Okay. They reduced the time this takes by 2 days.
So 8 days total then. Perfect. Then I'm gonna basically be, for me, myself, or Koa. Harry, you can go off and do the other thing. For those other 8 days, I'm gonna be busting my ass to get the bunkhouse and the galley all set up in the ship.
Nice.
All right, so
Also,
I'm not
completion
gonna
of the
do
quest
any
too,
manual
so-
labor.
I forgot to say too, because you guys completed the quest, that's also an additional 1,000 experience. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
each?
Yep.
Sweet.
I level up so much.
Let me
It's 3 levels now.
let me figure out what the fuck level I am. Oh, you sent that thing, didn't you? Let me.
Yeah.
So,
The document.
Yes.
Can I do
So,
can I do some other stuff now?
yeah. He's doing that. So, what are you doing?
Yeah, so he's gonna be doing that for the period. So I want to find someone who is also a herbalist, because I'm gonna level up in that. But I want to
Mhm.
learn some skills, and I also want to spend my time between doing that and spending time with Lucia, because I'm not gonna be working on the ship with a broken arm, you know.
Yeah, no, yes.
I doubt there's any doctors in town, but I mean, if I find one,
So
I'll have them check my arm.
But there are some definitely medics in town for sure. And okay, so if you have a medic tending to your wound, basically that is a barber surgeon. That's 25 copper pieces per day. If you have a surgeon tend to your wounds and properly stitch you up, it will basically reduce the amount of time it takes to heal by half. But
Okay.
But you have to talk to them and see how much time it'll take them to properly tend to your wounds.
All right, well, I'll definitely want to know that. I'll pay for that myself. That's fine.
All right, so you found a barber surgeon.
Okay.
Let's probably do that first, correct? All right, and yes, arm. You find one. They tell you it's going to take about 10 days for you to pay for them working on your arm to properly get it to set properly. Even though it's set, it didn't set very well. And to kind of tend to any wounds you have to make sure your arm properly heals. So that's 10 times 25. That is 250 CP. So it will require bed rest, so you won't be able to really do anything, as you'll be basically in a bed resting. And Lucia will definitely like properly tend to you, of course.
Awesome.
So for the next 80 days, so while we do that, so let's take a break here. And yes, you guys can level up. You guys are the safe here. So,
Cool.
Bing, bing, bing.
so let's take a 15-minute break here, guys. Level up, do your things. And
All right.
now we get to the slopey slope. Winneveer, I believe, is level 10 now.
Your camera's
eh.
getting crazy.
I don't know. I haven't seen. Whoa!
You're like
Yes,
stuttering
it is.
across the, and then
That's whoa. Okay, I honestly I didn't see it until now. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
I
to
mean
you. That's
mine was
wild.
freaking out earlier too, so I don't.
This is it a Zoom thing or something? Because
No, mine was the app that links my phone to my computer. It just froze.
okay,
I
let
had to
me.
restart it.
Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. I'm gonna leave and come back because this one. This is like actually triggering
All
my
right.
like.
Well, we'll be right back.
Yeah, look at back. Yeah, holy cow.
And we're back.
And we're live. Okay. So one of our players taking a break. We're gonna go over some stuff here. So we're gonna go over what we gained from our level ups and what we're doing at this time. So we're gonna start with Jay. What did you gain from your level up? What level are you now? And what are you currently doing?
Yep. So I actually leveled 3 times through that. Went from level 9 to level 11. So in the time frame that we have here, while everything's going on, building the bunkhouse and the galley, I also went over to the blacksmith to train with him to gain a blacksmith profession, so I can make simple tools and simple items, things like hammers, crowbars, nails, caltrops, things like that. As well as trained with him to use a new weapon. So I sold my battle axe to him for a warhammer, and trained with him on what it's called hammer time. So the ability to use a warhammer better, increasing my damage from 1d12 to 2d12.
All right. Let's go over to Gon. What did you gain from your level up? Or did you level up?
Gon did level up. He's 13 now.
Hey.
Strength and con, just going full tank and try to max that stuff out if I can. And during that time, I don't know who he would train with. Maybe it's his criminal contact that he met on the docks, who's kind of been the dude, his go-to. But for the next week, he's trained.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. The outlaw ability cudgels, and I get an additional d6, so 3d6 with these things. I know how to break kneecaps and bash skulls in.
Yeah. All right. And Mark and the Funky Bunch. Harry, what did you gain from your level up?
Yes, Harry is also level 12. Went up 3 levels. So now he's an expert herbalist, so we can make like cool potions and stuff. I learned to make some poison. I'm really good with the poison. My poison is going to do a shitload of damage. It's going to be super fun. I can't wait to poison some stuff. Seriously. Cannot fucking wait. And I also learned some novice alchemy, so I can make ignitable powders. So set some shit on fire too. That's going to be fun also.
It'll be a fucking Michael Bay movie over here.
Yeah.
All right, so as this is happening here, this is something here. As you guys are staying here, resources does go down and things like that. So we're gonna do it just one day at a time, just a little bit quickly, in case something happens. So, remember the amount of time it takes for the things that you need to get done. As I'll just be counting on the days, and I trust you guys to know what you're doing during this time. Okay, so first day, remove rations and water. This is not water, but rations, things like that. And okay, hold on. Anything happens. Day 2.
I'll need to buy rations. Is there a copper equivalent for
Rations? Yeah, I mean,
is it 1 copper?
Well, we have to stock the pantry, basically, right?
We will. We got to get everything built first.
Yeah, that's day 10. But you guys do need rations and stuff. So, if you guys have rations, buy them or something like that. But yeah, 100%. I think it's an item cost. Anybody know what the rations price is?
Travel rations for a day is 5 copper a day.
And a meal here is about 5 copper a day as well.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Wait.
Yeah.
As an outlaw, don't I have the ability to find a safe house? I think.
Or found or make a safe house. One of those two.
Gain the ability to set up a safe house in any city for free as an expert. I can have up to 3 of these. It's a hovel.
Correct.
I'm going to try to set up a little mini base for us in the meantime.
All right, 100% there. So, as your ship's kind of docked in the docks here, you can definitely kind of find a spot next to your ship, or around your ship to kind of So that way, if you do business, you don't have to do business on your ship, or because this place is just made of ships basically. So you find a spot next to your ship, set up a hovel, separate spot. No one really asks you about it because they're kind of scared of you. But you definitely can set up a hovel there, for sure.
Cool. Yeah, it's just a shack. It's literally 4 walls and a
Yeah,
door.
yeah. It's like right by the boat. It's like, all right, it's will work. It's like a stall.
Yeah.
All right, definitely there. So that's 1, 2. This is day 2. So make sure you buy your rations and things like that, or food. Food and rations at the same price. So subtract 5 copper pieces every day, basically.
Didn't
That's
we
kind
have like
We have 10 ration.
25 rations?
And
we
at this
talked to
point,
that woman?
well, no, because we ended up using a bunch of those with everything. We currently have 10 days of rations left
Mhm.
in the ship. Along with we still have a barrel of water that has like 40 gallons in it.
So how long are
Okay.
we waiting just to do the quick maths? 14
Um,
days? Is that when the ship? 10
It's-
days for the ship.
Well,
Well,
no,
the
the ship because I purchased the extra people is 8, and then it's another. So we're basically waiting. It's 3 weeks with all said and done.
Okay. So 21 times 5. I'm just
Mhm.
paying the copper to keep it.
yeah,
Sure.
alive. All right. Okay, so that goes by. 32.
Well, Oh, that's just for
Yes.
food. Never mind. That's just for
This is
food.
food.
Yeah.
Food. Yeah, it's food. Okay. This
Then
happens.
I'd have a week to learn another skill if I wanted.
It's true.
If we're there
As
for
long as you-
3 weeks.
Yeah,
As
because
long
mine
as you
takes
subtract
2.
the copper, yeah, his takes 2. So yeah, so if you're in bed, you can definitely call a trainer that can train you, because yours only takes one hand to mix potions. You need a mortar and pestle. Yeah, you can just do that one handed. So is there
I
any
guess
kind
I'll
of thing
take another level of poisoner then.
that would take? So that would take
Each level
3
takes
weeks total.
multiple
takes.
weeks.
Yeah, so level 1 is
Level-
1 week.
okay.
Level
level
2
1
is
2
is
weeks.
2 weeks.
So it'd
Okay.
be 3 weeks to get
weeks.
to that. Yeah.
Then
So
I'll
you can learn
to
another
make
first
health
level.
potions then.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's 150 copper pieces. Don't forget, it's 105 copper pieces to sustain yourself too as well.
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. Awesome sauce. All right.
You gave
okay,
us money. We're spending it, but
We
Yeah,
are.
it's gonna no.
but we're gonna have to find a job here soon.
Yeah, I'll say,
Yeah.
dude, it's like you guys you have a lot. I believe.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
don't have a
lot of money.
401k as
Yeah.
as criminals.
I want to say, yeah, you guys are basically, but it's good to get enough money to where you can actually like sit down and breathe and not die.
Yeah.
All right, so the next 2 days go by pretty well. The fourth day, you have some complications. Koa, give me a carpenter check at advantage.
That's strength, right?
Yes, sorry, I think about it.
24.
Okay, there was an accident. That's a critical success. So you counteract the -1 happenstance that would have happened to your boat. So you counteract that. It would have pushed the time back from 8 to 12 days. So that's good.
Cool.
2, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That being said, gone. A small pirate crew has decided to come up and try to tax you, as you're kind of foreigners here in their town, and they're trying to charge you with a Mariposa tax.
How many of
um,
them? How many of them are there?
Let's see here. It is 12. They don't seem particularly skilled. They seem like random grunts. Grunts. Though anybody can die. So take it as you will.
How much are they asking? Yeah, Gon just looks down at the man. I'm assuming he's smaller. Just
Small. They're all Easterners, so they're like somewhere between 5 feet tall and 5'5".
you just see him mean mugging from way above. His eyes are covered in shadow from this angle, just looking at this guy. just a glint.
Give me
He says,
a
"No."
charisma check. Give me a charisma check.
I'm going to
At
use
advantage.
inspiration.
You
Inspiration.
have advantage. You have
All right,
advantage.
cool.
Oh my
Oh my
God!
I got a
A
plus
1
5.
and a 2.
Wow.
So you see, like, no. As you burped a little bit and it came out a little high pitched and it kind of definitely threw them off. It doesn't seem like they really believe your threats, and they say, "Listen here, you helped out Salazar. We get it. I don't care. Small tax. I know you got it. You know, if you can buy a damn ship, all we're asking for is 75 copper pieces. You know, a night on the town of that old lady behind you as well, too." He looks at Lucille, Lucette, and says, that'll become a payment, you know, if you're looking to, trade in other things. He smiles.
Now you're talking my language. He steps forward to the guy and he pulls out a coin purse and says, "I'll give you the copper, but let's talk. And tell me what's going on in the city. Any leads? I'm looking for work. You guys, I'm trying to build a crew. Some of you look like you've got it. Yeah, I've got the copper and I've got more where this comes from. And I plan on taking more when I get the chance." And he just
Give me a
looks down
charisma
at
check
him.
at advantage.
Well, hopefully it's not
Ghana's
a 1
used
and a
the
2.
Granny's in straight up charisma here. He's like, let me try to be a little bit finesse.
Oh, there you go with the
Hey!
nat
There we go,
20.
nat 20. They look at you and he says, "Listen, we've been looking to kind of, really get out there. You know, these small taxes we're doing, it pays the bills, but we're not really getting ahead.
That's right. If you think coppers, you make coppers." And he just drops the coin sack into his hand.
You see, he says, "Well, I can't speak for the rest of my crew here because we don't have a leader. We just kind of roll with each other and, knock over boats. But I can say that me and my cousin would love to join your crew. If you guys can take down Javier, you have our swords." Dun, 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 dun. You have gained 2 new followers.
And they have joined the Crimson Dawn.
Dun.
Awesome.
All right. I need 2 Spanish names.
2 guys.
Yep.
Jesus.
Jesus, let's go.
We've got
Hey,
Jesus
Christian.
and Jose.
I was gonna say Juan.
Hey, all right. So Juan and Jesus.
good men. Good men. Yeah.
And they
Gon,
built
Gon
his house.
seeing that he was outnumbered, he tried to play it off cool. And he's like, "Hey, you know what? I'm trying to build a crew anyway.
all right.
You guys
So
got.
you
I like your guts, kid." Basically.
Juan is
Yeah.
he's like, I like your style here. Juan is a middle-aged pirate, old and grizzled. He's seen some shit.
Awesome. We need an old man on a boat. It's classic.
Right. Yeah.
There once was a man that went to sea in the name of the
Now-
ship was the
He is not a companion, right? So Lucette is a companion with things like they'll pretty much follow your order as long as it's not suicidal. They're definitely out for themselves. But they will definitely join you, of course. Here we go. Hold on.
They get the 2 beds in the back with the one of the 2 beds in the back of the ship with the locked door that we can lock them in.
And they can mop the poop deck.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Need
Also,
people for that?
who spoke to the boy trying to buy him first from Salazar when y'all first left? Was it Koa?
I think
No, it was
spoke to the
Harry.
boy.
Harry spoke to him.
Harry.
I told him I would teach him to read.
So this
Oh,
guy
yeah. Juan's
here.
gangster.
Yeah. So the boy does look at you and he does seem like he definitely flocked closer towards you. So Fernando is your companion, as he likes to
Okay.
read. I mean, he'll pretty much follow, most commands as long as it's suicidal.
You guys got
and
the book club?
and this is Jesus. Jesus is biracial. He's Easterner and Southerner. Because if not, this doesn't make any sense.
That
Other than
reminds
very
me
dirty.
of Die Hard, where he's like, "Why do you
Yeah.
keep calling me motherfucking Jesus?" He's like, "Do I look Haitian to you?" He's all, they were saying, "Hey,
Hey,
Zeus."
Zeus. You know,
Zeus.
father of Apollo, Mount Olympus. Don't fuck with me. I'll shove a lightning bolt up your ass.
And that's
Oh, you
Jesus
look
right there.
badass.
All
There's
right.
no guns. He doesn't have any
All
guns,
right.
but he's 5'4".
Wow.
I mean, but
What a- He rolled
There you
up.
go.
He rolled up.
Are they
he-
daggers instead of guns?
all daggers. Just
Was
throw
it-
some things out there.
This is the kind of crew Gon's been waiting for. He needs some criminals.
He's
some-
like
I
machete.
mean, Jesus looks like he definitely had beaten somebody over the head and took his shit once in his
Yeah,
life.
he's a scallywag. He's
Yeah.
he's a roguish character.
Dude, he looked like he's straight out of a fucking Oliver Twist, dude.
He looks like that uncle who drinks too many Tecate lights, or just too.
Dude, he's that uncle where you're like, okay, so I'm not leaving you alone with my kids, but you can come over on the holidays. I don't trust this guy, but he's that to the cookout. Just as long as it ends before sunset. So you have gained 2 new followers, Jesus and Juan. They decided to join your crew. They say, what are the wages, though?
Every man works and gets paid what he earns.
Do I look like I was born last night? I don't like that. I need terms. We're scallywags. Do we get an equal cut? Do we get a portion? How do we divide the booty?
Now that is a different question altogether. You're asking wages.
Yes, I like wages and booty.
Every
Pause.
person gets a fair split,
Mm.
and we all earn what we can get together or alone. I don't care what you do with yourself in your free time.
He says, he spits on his hand and says, deal.
He looks at his hand and just turns away, and he says, "You can sleep on the boat tonight. There's bunks," and walks away.
Ain't no part like a boat party because a boat party don't stop. Hey. All right. His hands is up in the air there. You gain 2 new followers there, bringing your crew total to 8, 9?
Let's do a roll call real quick.
9. Yeah.
Fernando, Jesus.
We need to actually.
Guinevere Okoye.
Hold on. I will be doing a crew list. So we've got Okoye, Guinevere. NPCs first. Jesus,
Lucia.
Juan, Lucia,
Fernando.
Fernando. That's the boy, right?
Yep.
All right, let me make a note of that. And then us 3.
Yep.
Koa, Gon, Harry. Let me get this number.
And there's the sister that's going to be joining, the expert mariner,
Yeah, the sister of Salazar.
who we were just told is apparently crazy.
Salazar's sister. That'll bring us to
Yep.
10.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
met her yet.
We don't know. We
Oh,
just
that's
she's marked as Salazar's sister in the
Yeah.
crew.
Well,
Crew-
and the
Oh,
boat,
So her
The
name's
boat-
Sophia.
Sophia.
Okay.
I'll say the boat will hold 30 once it's done.
Are you guys getting guns too?
We
we need to get
Yeah.
some jobs first before we
look.
start.
We got to
getting
get
guns.
money
Maybe not
before
now.
we start adding more.
Oh,
at this
I
point.
thought
Now we
the
got
DM gave
payroll.
you guys monies.
He did.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, but
Yeah,
money.
at 500 copper per area, and we still need a storage keep, long range weapons, a work area, and a stable.
yeah.
That's another 2,000 at the moment, and then if we want upgraded sails and a brig, that's even more. So
Yeah.
No, we've
Hey!
got the basics. We can find jobs that are suited. I would say
Yep.
no naval combat,
All
smuggling.
right, play it safe.
So, well, how
Train.
many days into this, like 21 days are we right now?
We are at, hold on. Mm-hmm. 9.
Okay.
So your boat is done.
Yeah, we're done building.
Yep, the boat's done.
We
Now
started
I went
training
to,
now.
I would say now I went to for me myself personally. Now I went to the blacksmith.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
I don't know what everyone else is doing.
Okay. So as you are training here, I want everybody to roll D100s.
Good number. I'll owe you one.
Koya,
Classically low.
Koya. So as you are training, you also gain Ironborn. 1.
Ooh. Cool.
As you have excellent your ability to learn blacksmith went over exceptionally well.
Sweet. Love it.
Okie dokie. Another D100s.
Ooh.
Gone.
Oh,
Kobe!
God, perfect 100.
Holy
That's crazy.
shit!
I had to
300.
double check I rolled that right too. I'm like,
He's
hold
like,
on.
hold on. I know. I was like, yeah. I was like, okay. All right. So here we go. Here, this is what you learn. From your training, you also learned as well too. Highwayman 1,
All right.
which means that you can shake down people and find more treasure than normal on people.
Yeah,
This
like-
also applies
like
at sea as well
recruiting
too.
them.
And that is all. That's every day. Yeah. So that's 21 days total. Of basically events that happened. Awesome sauce there. Basically, Okoye now has 2 dice on his spears. So he's 38 now. And Guinevere has she's level 10 now. She's expert in leatherworking. That
And we
can
we
get-
Oh,
established
yeah,
the additional.
Guinevere had the wings, eh? She's working the wings during this time.
Do you pay her? She would ask for payment for this.
Yeah, how much does she want?
Just like 150 works.
For the both wings? So
Give me a charisma
potentially
check.
making 2 cloaks? Yeah, hell yeah.
Give me a charisma check.
Hey girl, you know me. Come on. It's Harry, you old pal.
Harry, old pal. Very nice. She nods and says,
22. Oh
I
no,
can
that's not
give it.
advantage, eh?
Yeah, it's a suit, but yeah, 20 does work. She says yes. And you have a Urawa skin cloak. So this cloak here is very hardy. So as a unique property, you ignore the first 10 damage dealt to you with this cloak,
Ooh.
Oh,
but
sweet!
it's only
Like a little.
once. Only once.
It's like a DR. Oh, once forever.
Correct.
Hey. It's,
So
So it's
basically,
a
decide when to
permanent
use it. It's
10
like
HP.
yeah, it's like it smacks you and then it blows it
Yeah.
apart essentially.
Well, it
Yeah,
stacks
and-
your temp HP too.
Can it be repaired?
Yeah.
Yes. Though it requires more of this to repair it with.
Good luck, Fi. Should have took
Yeah,
all 4
you
wings,
gotta-
I guess.
It's all
So
good.
you have basically with the 2 cloaks you have basically you know you can use the cloak and then throw it away and
Well,
use a second cloak
It's
or
cool.
give it to somebody else.
It's cool either way, just cosmetically.
Oh, yeah.
No, and
Well,
so,
if
like-
somebody wants it, I don't mind let someone take
Well,
it. I'm a generous
just-
person.
We'll just put the second cloak in the ship for now.
Somebody should definitely take that though if you guys get an encounter. That shit is in case it's a deadly encounter, probably have it. You should be using it. 'cause
Can
it's-
definitely save your life. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's 10 damage.
I
Ko-
will also be making
Ko, I
potions
say
that
you
will
take
give
it.
5 temp HP.
Okay.
That's true.
I wield a
So-
shield, so
So and you're making also too. You can definitely gather because you have a free week, don't you, as well, Harry, at the end of there? Because
He does, yes.
Right, so you can
Yeah.
gather herbs and stuff like that for your potions or poisons. Which do you
Sure,
decide
man.
to get? Or
I want to make
mushrooms?
poison. Definitely want to make some poison.
And you're expert at herbalist, right? Or like the third
Yeah.
tier.
Expert.
Give me a 3D. Give me wisdom 3 times.
So that'll
All
be
right, with
29.
a 30, I need the name of a poisonous mushroom that's not a real mushroom.
the Totoba mushroom.
Totoba.
Okay, that worked. Totoba mushroom here. So, this mushroom, if it is basically if you damage somebody with a weapon that is covered with the Totoba mushroom, poison.
Apparently, a Totoba is a fish. Whatever.
Hey, well, it works. So write this
Maybe
down.
that's just how it looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a fish mushroom. It's like a big, it's shaped weird. It looks like a fish.
It
You
looks
look
like
at
a
it.
fish, but
head.
it's poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's got
So-
scales or something.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Oh, that's good.
So this poison, if you damage a target with it, it deals. So it deals in hold on me.
Oh yeah. Let me add it to the.
This is a critical success.
I have an
So
herbalist.
this is pretty. Yes, it's in your section, I
Journal.
believe. I think, right? It's in your
Yeah,
area.
herbalist journal.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So this is actually rare. This is a critical success, so good stuff there. So it deals. It deals 3d6 poison damage.
That
Wow.
looks like weird.
How do poisons work? Do you have to apply it to your weapon or?
You have to apply it to your weapon.
And it's
So you have to spend.
bladed weapons.
to
I'm
s-
assuming I can't poison a cudgel.
No, you have to be able to pierce it. I mean, that's. I know that's
Poison
like.
or piercing.
Yeah,
I'll put
piercing.
it on my
Put on a
bolts.
dagger.
But
Yeah,
when I
bolts.
make poison, they do an additional 2d6, so that'll be 5d6
Nice.
Mhm. Also, but 2D have to make a
for one
con
hit
check.
though.
Yeah, for one hit. So, but you have really good hits.
That
though.
hell.
But
But for me, it's gonna be on every bolt.
Yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
that's incredible.
So-
Like we went out, I basically shot 7 times. I had 13 bolts left.
so every single use applies to one bolt. So I'm gonna tell you how many uses you have of the poison. So it's 3d6. Also, so they have to make a con check as well. Gone. If they fail, they take a -5 penalty to their strength checks, or this also applies to attack rolls as well.
Oh, cool.
Just -5 to strength.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. And now for uses, give me 3d6 because this is a critical success.
The only
Go
time you want
high.
to see 666.
Oh, that's
have-
very good.
3, 4,
12.
5 is
You have
good.
12 uses.
Almost all of your arrows.
Yeah, basically.
Keep in mind as well too, so you can't just, this is everyone here, you can't poison a weapon like 3 days ago or the day before. It has to be like it's in a stopper. You have to take an action to dip the bolt in the poison, pull it out, and then shoot it.
That's
So
good for an alpha strike. Do you know?
Yeah.
Or you could
Yeah.
prepare. You
It's
do 3
totally
of them.
worth taking the round to do it, though. Basically,
correct, because you
yeah.
do way more damage, especially with DR.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hell
with,
yeah.
with
Doesn't even
DR,
compare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you're doing.
So yeah, I'll have my little vial with like the little top where I can just plunge one in and every time.
Just now, you
mean,
just
every
have to
other
hit.
round, just-
Can-
That's
can-
the worst part.
Yeah.
Just
No.
because I'm the craftsman over here, can I like in the little bit of time that we have left that he's been doing that and I've been training, can I attempt to craft him a little like belt holder for the vial that he can just
Yeah,
Oh,
so he can
thank
like
you.
pop the cork and dip and go?
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like a flavor thing, like a mechanics thing, or
No.
both.
Is it what? A flavor or a mechanics thing?
Yeah, as far as like, are you trying to make sure you can quickly change between these things, or is this like
No,
as a flavor to
it's
a thing?
more like no, it's more of a flavor thing that it just like hangs on his belt. It's tipped just right, so that
Nice.
way he pulls the arrow, like he could pull the arrow, put it in, and
Mhm.
and load it as his action, so it just sits
Right.
like right on his belt loop.
I'd
Very
probably have
nice.
the bolt quiver on the belt, like next to it,
Yeah.
instead of the
Hey,
back. And I would just pull them out, dip it in, put it in.
very nice. Okay, well then yes, 100%. You can definitely. There's no problem.
Awesome.
Okay. Now, okay, so that's one day. And this is where the whole like non-combative combat stuff gets played when you have actual downtime. Day 2, give me 3 wisdom checks.
For all of us, or
Harry.
oh, Harry.
Yeah, that's
He's
consistent.
searching.
28.
Okay, that's also a crit as well. Are you doing poisons or are you doing health reagents?
I want some health stuff now. Yep.
Okay.
Gonna make some of those little HP potions that we can chug before a fight.
Very nice. You definitely can find that as well with the critical success in this area here. 1 second. So a health pot. A health pot. So you have enough to make roll a 1d6.
Four.
You have enough to make 4 health potions. A health potion gives you 5 temporary hit points. Yours, because of your health pot feat, gives you 10 instead of 5.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna take you 3 days to fully concoct these potions still. So you can do a group batch, of course. So you like 4 at a time, it's fine. But it'll take you 4 days to concoct these potions.
Right.
Okay. Those deal pass, no problem.
Yes. Yes,
you have-
once the ship is built, also we're gonna stock the galley. I don't have a lot of money left. I stand at 178 right now. But,
I've got
definitely need to buy food.
yeah, I've got 500.
I have those herbs that she asked for. They're still on me right now. I'm gonna give her the herbs
She'll take
at
those,
some
of course.
point.
You have 1 more day now. And now you have 4 health pots, so distribute those how you see fit. Well, he
5
already
health
sells-
pots. No, 4. Right. I have 5. I don't know why.
4, and they give temporary hit points.
10. Yeah. Everybody will have one. I'll
Cool.
give one to Okoye. Guinevere, unfortunately, will not have one.
That'll work.
It's 10 temp.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Okay. And
So
how
if
long
we see
does it
something
last?
dangerous,
Like a
you
day?
chug
It lasts until
It's
your
the
next
day, 24
safe
hours.
haven. Safe haven. Then whenever you get your next safe haven, whatever that is. It lasts until you take damage or until you rest at a safe haven.
Okay.
So whatever comes first. Okay. And you have 1 more day left. Harry, give me a 3D. Give me 3 wisdom checks.
Oh, 31.
31 is also a critical success as well. Are you looking for reagents, health reagents, or poison reagents?
I'm gonna make more poison. I'd like the other guys to have some too.
All right. Give me a 3d12.
Yeah, I might as well
I mean,
dip in
I
the
mean,
get poisoner set up.
Yeah,
Yeah. 3d12?
3d12.
Ugh,
find
9.
9 more uses. Well, you find 9 more uses of Toboba mushroom. Totoba
Okay.
mushroom. Every single 5 uses, this is universal at this point, is a 1 slot. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So
Oh.
divvy it up as you will. And that is the entire
have
downtime period. It's been 25 days, right? 25 days.
Right around there, yeah.
Yeah, because that's how long. So now Harry's arm is fully fixed.
Okay.
Okay. Guinevere says she has about 100 copper pieces left. She has a helmet now. She has Brigadine as well, and she's trained. Okoye has a he searched, so he actually was able to find what did I say? No, able to train. He spent all his money on training. He's broke. He spent all his money on training. He's like, I think, let me check my notes here. 53 copper pieces. And he has trained his spear to be 3d8 now. And 1 second. He also gained as well renown. So, whenever you're within 40 feet of Okoye, everyone does additional 1d4 damage.
Ooh.
Additional D4 for everybody?
Yep, within 40 feet of Okoye.
Nice.
I'll put it in chat as well, too.
Oh, I'm gonna give you the vial of poison. They have an extra.
So it adds 5d6, or is it a d6 for each 5d6? Wow.
It adds 5d6 per dose.
Okay.
But one dose is a hit.
Okay.
Because you have an edged weapon, right?
Not anymore.
No.
Oh,
no,
no, what do
Until-
you have now? Oh, it's a hammer.
I have a
right.
warhammer now, yeah.
We both have blunt
Oh.
weapons, so the poison's...
That's right.
But
So then
but
I'll
but
give the
Guinevere,
poison
though,
to Guinevere.
and-
I'll give
Yeah.
it to her. She's the only one that
Okay.
can use it.
And a Koya.
That's right.
well,
Okoye too.
I'll tell her, be careful with this, girly.
Co-
It's very
co-
dangerous.
I'll say Koa eventually might have another weapon that pierces if he can start building his own weapons.
There you go.
You never know. I'll make more poison.
Mix it up a little bit.
So
Yeah, make his warhammer that pierces. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
Warhammers usually have a back end.
Yeah, a war like
Spike,
in
yeah.
my head I'm envisioning, since it's a basic right now, it's just a hammer on both ends.
Yep.
And then if that's exactly what I was thinking, was a spike
Put a
on
spike
one
on one
end
side,
and
Put a
hammer
spike
on the other.
it.
Sometimes
Spike
they put
on
a
it.
spike on the top and you just jab it.
Yeah, just
Jam it in, yeah.
Spear that motherfucker like
not. Yeah.
But he has to build that himself, I think. I think this is just
Yes,
a basic one
yeah,
for
it's-
now.
universal standard
That'd be cool.
big fucking hammer.
Yeah.
But that's 25 days have passed. Here
Man, that's a cool skill. We're really equipped for combat right now, eh? Yeah.
We are.
turn the corner, guys. It's like getting to the it's like
But
once
now,
you get
now
to
we're
that
gonna
middle
deal with
class-
some bullshit threats. That gargoyle scared the shit out of me when I saw
And that was
it.
only
Like,
one
all
of
right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. I thought we were
One.
just gonna run. I was like,
One.
let's not fight this. Let's just get the fuck out.
Well, we were cornered, so we had really no choice. But
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was a bad spot.
yeah, like like so the retreat works in most cases unless like you're trapped, right? In that case, you'd be trapped because it's no
Yeah.
exit. But it works.
But
pretty
we
much
beat
so.
the bricks off of him, hitting kneecaps and hit him
Yeah.
in the head. And just,
Yeah, he just had some pretty good DR. And other than that, yeah, you just
Yeah.
fucked him up. But that is all the training there. So what are you doing now? Your boat now is 4,000. No, you put 2,000 in there, right?
Put 2,000 into it for a galley and a bunkhouse.
Right. So your boat, as far as
Upgraded both. Yeah.
upgraded. Yeah. So it's value pretty much like you're beginning to succeed the value. So it's a pretty nice boat now. Doesn't have everything.
What's next
Nope.
But
is
it's
we need to find work.
We do.
mhm.
Well,
Oh, we need to.
well,
we could go get
we
that
could-
cash now.
why don't we sail out, at least give this thing just a little bit of a test run, and go down, hit that cash that's
Well, let's look
a
for
couple
work.
hours down the
If
down
we
the
can
river.
find a job that's near the cache, we could do 2 birds, 1 stone.
Hey, you're the one that has the ears to the ground out there. Why don't you go find us something?
I'm just
Would
gonna
you?
talk to any
There
of
was
these.
there was work out at sea. We could
it's been-
get the cash on the way back.
Hey, it's been 25 days. Shit might have changed by
Oh, yeah.
now.
It has been
Let's
literally
go
a
see.
month.
Yeah, that destroyed ship's been.
Let's go see the
It's
board.
literally been a month.
Yeah, let's check the board, or he would talk to any of those freaking pirates: Rivera, Rafael, Salazar. Just ask
So-
around. Do they need?
As far as the job board here, so there's something here. Sophia actually would return too, and Sophia's here. This is Sophia.
No, let's see, Miss Sophia.
Oh, there she is.
Sophia is a mid-20s Easterner woman here. She has a golden scalbard cutlass. She has really nice, loose, very blousy clothing like Prince. She smokes a very large cigar, and she has a hat to block the sun. And on her hat is a skull embroidered. She wears very fine clothing, a very little armor. You think that the armor she has probably counts as Gambison, maybe? And she says, "Hail! My brother said that you need a, let's say, a headsman."
We need a navigator, someone that can help the ship get through these treacherous waters we got here.
Any
No,
water
it's-
at this point would do.
She says, "Very nice. So I can definitely get you there. I've definitely sailed bigger tubs than this, and a lot more dangerous waters. How long is this contract expected to last?"
As long as we're making money and you prove to be worth your pay. But first, we need
I
to
do
get.
contracts in 6 months and year increments. She says.
And
What's your going rate for 6 months?
5,000 copper pieces. Half up front.
Pull the pockets out. Like,
We don't have it. We don't have it.
She says, "Well, what do you have?"
We have a ship.
She begins a very slow clap.
We have a young boy.
Yeah. Do you accept slaves?
I do actually. Well, let me see what he looks like. Do you bring out Fernando?
Fernando,
Gon would sell
Uh,
his ass in a second. He's like, I don't know.
Fernando.
Fernando comes out. Yes. He's sleeping.
That's
with the
him.
neck. Okay, so
His teeth
Fernando
are
Come up
is
and
good.
11
meet-
years old.
come up and meet Sophia. Come shake her hand.
She comes up there, and let me just pull up Fernando. Fernando is an 11-year-old. He's very scrawny. He's made a charisma check here. He's a level 3. This character, because he didn't have levels yet. +3. All right. She looks at him up and down and says, he'll knock off about 500. So that's 2,000 up front.
We have a lead.
On
Maybe I don't want to call it a fortune, but little stash.
So this is one of those a bird in hand is worth two in the chamber kind of thing.
No. In our last adventure, we found a bunch of textiles worth roughly 1,500 copper. From our estimates, maybe more. I don't know.
And says, "Well, I do like textiles. I'll say this. I will accept this cash as part of my payment, and you'll pay the difference of this once we get back to Mariposa, and I will sail you there and back safely so you can see my skills at work. Does that sound agreeable to you? He looks
Yes.
at all
So
of
it
you.
just sort of looks at the two of you like,
But we're trying to come out on top here. If we go there and get you that, we need to find work. We're gonna see if there's any other jobs. If you're happy with that arrangement and that pay satisfies, we need to find a job soon because
Mm-hmm.
We put a
She
lot
nods
in.
and says,
We put a lot into the ship. That's what we're trying to say at the moment.
"Oh, is this your first ship? Oh my goodness. Well,
First purchased ship.
sure. So, like I said, wherever you want me to sail, I'll sail. Will you show me to your ship?" He looks at you all.
just puts the hand like,
right this way. The camera pans over to see a shoddy looking. Actually, we spent money. It
No,
looks
no,
good.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no,
yeah,
no.
it
No,
looks
it's
nice
It
now.
is.
It's-
It is not. It's not shot. It's a nice
it's-
ship. It looks better than most ships.
We'll
It's
walk her
not.
down the
It's
dock.
not grand. It's definitely not
Yeah.
grand by any stretch.
But it's not like shoddy. No, it's not shoddy.
No,
Beautiful.
it's and it looks better once you get in and go down the first set of stairs and see what's inside the hall versus what's outside the hall right now.
Come with
All I
me.
can
and
imagine-
We'll just walk to the dam.
All I can imagine is like, okay, if you open the hood of the car, it's
Uh-huh.
like a V12. But if
No,
you close
it's-
the hood,
So it's like my I had a family member who had like an old 1988 Volvo box body with a
mm,
350 small block underneath the hood.
Sleeper build.
dude, it's
Yeah.
like he's never getting pulled over. That motherfucker, dude.
Exactly.
He's never
But
getting pulled over.
it'd go 160 and he tested it on the track.
Holy, well,
Picking up the kids from soccer real fast. He's got a schedule.
We gotta get
to
there,
keep.
guys. We
Yeah.
gotta get there. Dom's on us. Yes. So
It's only-
yes.
And it's only a couple I think it's only by ship if I'm not but a couple 2-3 hours down the waterway south of here.
She says, can you press start and open your map and show me where it's at?
Bing!
Oh, you press the start button, and she says, "Oh yeah, that's about an hour boat ride, if that."
So it's not too far to, get there.
Yep, this is my patented test run, and she kind of makes herself at home on the ship. It's nice woodman work here. I like the edges. Also, did you like it? So with your symbol on your sails, what is your symbol? Do you have a symbol? Or you did paint a symbol, or you said, "No, fuck that, we don't need a symbol. It's just black."
I like we're the Crimson Dawn. Maybe it's like a black background and you see maybe like Japanese styles, one red dot and then maybe beams of red light. It's all crimson. So it's like a crimson
Yeah.
sunset, but it's a circle with beams coming out
Yep.
over
You
the
could have like
horizon.
that red that follows along at the bottom, like it's the water
Oh
reflection.
yeah, the ripples
Yep.
on it. That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
Because it's the sun like rising on the horizon.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's this. There you go. That's our flag.
that's nice. She says, "At least you have a flag. There's like
Eh,
some good woodman
the-
work here."
The same symbol if I'll roll for it, but carved into the actual wheel
You
of the
got
ship.
it. You're a fucking expert carpenter, man. You can put some engravings on there, dude. That'd be weird. You need.
We gotta pimp out the ride.
Yeah.
100%. Listen, it's all about
But you're
aesthetic,
right,
not
yeah.
function. Aesthetic. Does that look
Yep.
good? So definitely there she gets on board and she says, "All right, everybody ready to go? All hands on deck. Need a man in the crow's nest. Make sure we're." She says, "All right, check for any holes in the hull. Make sure everything's good to go before we leave."
Fernando,
We need to buy food. Did we stock up on food? This would have happened at some point.
Yes.
yeah, so we would have
Oh,
stocked
yeah.
the galley. We stocked the galley for Lucia.
What was the cost on
How,
that?
how many rations did you put in there?
I think we weren't doing actual rations.
Oh, it was bulk,
so-
right? It was bulk.
It
right?
was bulk, and it was
hardtack,
well, hold on. I had it up.
Just have it in days for a crew, because if
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
removing
so-
rations per person,
Yeah,
I'm
like-
gonna
yeah,
kill
no,
myself.
it's not per person. It's per
Yeah,
day.
so it's like it's 1 copper for 24 eggs. It's one copper for 5 pounds of
No.
flour, 1 copper for a pound of fruit, 1 copper for so
DM,
I mean-
just come in here with the.
Yeah, all right,
Give-
okay.
give
yeah, yeah,
us-
yeah, no, I got it.
We have a crew of 10.
So okay, so to get a barrel of hardtack, it's going to be about I'd say about 25 copper pieces per barrel. A barrel feeds your crew of 10. A barrel takes about, I would say, is 10. So a barrel is 10 days worth of food for your crew. You also need citrus, so lemons, or else you're gonna die from scurvy.
We also want to
Janice.
buy some decent food as well.
well because
Yeah,
like the
we
thought
got
process
the good
is
barrels.
with Lucy, we have the barrels for longer
And the
storage
upgraded
because we
kitchen.
upgraded the galley with the upgraded
Yeah.
galley. And
Right.
Lucia, we know that Lucia's cooking, if done right, can do wonders.
Yeah.
So what would it be for like 10 days of food? Not for her to every day cook
Yeah,
an amazing meal, but you know, something on the low end of decent.
A good meal every 3 days.
Yeah, a good meal every 3. There you go.
All right, so
We're gonna make you do math here because we got people for this now. So
I got no. Listen, it's fine. It's fine.
Mechanics.
I'll have you know. I'll have you know. I have a public school education. That'll be fun.
The nice thing about a DM, you just make it up. You're like, all right, 150.
So,
that was the market price.
all right, so cheese
a
is 2
chicken
pounds.
is a single copper, right? You can load
Yeah.
up on chickens, man.
Eggs. So cheese you can get so per pound. I would say you want at least probably 10 pounds of that.
that's 20.
So that's 20. Cider is an additional. So 4 gallons. I would say you probably want about 50 gallons of that. So just do the
70.
math. Okay.
70.
Eggs is big. So you want eggs to be hard boiled so they'll keep a little bit longer. So let's say we want 100 of those.
So 74, and we'll be just shy of 100. We'll be 4 short of 100.
And a side of bacon. It's basically like a fucking whole side of a pig.
It would be like salted pork and pickled
Yeah.
eggs and.
Yeah, so you want as far as bacon, you probably want 5 of those bacon sides. So that's 50 additional 50.
Yeah.
And then
So that's
fruit.
124.
And then fruit, which actually this is probably mandatory here. You probably want about 20 pounds of fruit because you need everybody to have at least some citrus, or you literally gonna die, Janice.
So that's 144.
Not in 10 days, though.
No, not today, but like you will start to feel.
We get the scurvy.
unhealthy. Yeah, you
Your
won't feel
gums
healthy.
start bleeding. And
Yeah, you won't feel very good at all.
Get 5 pounds of lard to cook in, so that makes it 145. So that way my numbers are easy.
That'll work.
So
We
call
have
it.
extra salt
Yeah,
We're gonna
you
get.
need
We'll get.
salt.
Yeah. We'll need a bush. Get
and
a
alcohol.
bushel of salt and a pound of sugar, which
Yeah.
is another 15.
Fuck
So
the
that's
cider. We need
160.
the hard cider.
Yeah, it's 160, and a bottle of wine or ale. So get 40 bottles of wine and ale, which makes it 200 copper, and that we should be set for a while.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
I'll spend all of it.
All right. So I would say for this, that gives you and everybody in your crew, I would say that will provide great meals for at least, I would say, about 15 days.
Some good morale on the. We're,
Yeah, just
we're
straight.
eating
So-
decent.
That is separate than the food for the hardtack. So you have enough food for about at this point like 40 days.
Yeah.
But for
Okay.
15 good meals, 15 days will be good meals for the party.
15 days of good meals and 40 total
days
Mhm.
of food
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
for 10 crew.
Yeah, definitely. I know you know ships well too, so I know it's well too. Like with hardtack, you usually take fruit and kind of mix it into like almost like an oatmeal, and that kind of really kind of helps morale too. So it kind of mixes it up a little bit. So, in
Great.
fruit, so orange peel, all that. Also above note, I watched this guy called Townsend.
Oh
Like
yeah, I love that YouTube
I watch
channel.
this shit all the fucking time, dude. I'm like, man, it's a tough life. But yeah, orange candied orange
It's just
peel with that
well
sugar.
produced too. I'm like, who's
Yes,
producing this shit?
Yeah, it's like
It looks like a
has like a
PBS.
shitty, like he has like a shitty act, but he has like fucking DLR set up. Yeah, but
and the
it's good.
costuming.
It's so good, man. I like the.
So
This is great. Yeah.
we'll set Fernando in the crow's nest to just outlook. Tell him to, if you see anything out of the ordinary, whether it's shallow water, whether it's another boat, whether it's anything on land, like trying to shoot at us or whatever, like you call it out. We'll set Jesus and Juan on rigging because they're pirates, and I'm assuming they would at least have an idea of how to pull rigging, tie the
they know how
knots,
to do
all
rigging.
that.
Yeah, they're.
So we'll set them on the rigging for the
basic mariners.
sails. Yep. Set them on the rigging for the sails. Obviously, Sophia is on navigation and wheel.
As you look Sophia up and down, you think she's around a level 20 mariner.
Okay.
Damn.
Geez. Yeah.
Okay. She's
So
running around.
have her be basically navigation and wheel. I'm gonna do. For me, I think being the carpenter, I'm gonna be kind of running around, but I'll be to start with just front of the ship, looking the sort of the front lookout right off of the bow, almost on the. I imagine with the Caravella has at least that little bit of the ship head.
Yeah.
The post that runs out of the front, 4 feet or whatever. So I'll be kind of up in there watching the whole front of the boat, making sure there's nothing goofy going on, no tipping, whatever.
Nice. So as you guys travel, quickly, you guys travel for basically 1 hour. Move down to the ship's cache over here. Now, you guys hit it pretty well. There's a small chance that somebody could have found it. Roll a D100. Don't roll less than 5.
Whose turn is it to roll that?
I'll
Pretty
do
sure I
it.
fudged the last one.
Okay.
Find your ship cache. You unburied as well too. How many slots did that say the ship has? Cause this is just like 1 cargo slot. I'm not sure how many there.
500 slots is what you said the ship had.
So this is 100.
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember this was a big ass pallet. This is about 1,500 copper pieces worth of textiles. Takes up 100 slots. You can definitely load it on the ship using Juan and Fernando and Jesus.
Yep.
You definitely can load that up there.
We also in that cache hid 15 copper pieces or 15 gold pieces.
Okay.
And there was one other thing we put in there. I gotta find my notes.
Swords.
We put gold there.
Swords.
Why?
Because we didn't have enough slots.
I
We
had
put
fucking
11.
caltrops.
We
I
put-
don't remember that.
Swords. Yeah, so 15 swords. Too.
No, 11 swords worth 10 copper each.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So do the math on that.
Yep, I got
it. Dude, God, it's hurt. You lost that gold 15. On that 15 gold. Holy.
Yeah, why would we bury that? That's crazy. I don't remember that.
because we
I
at the time we didn't have space for everything.
And you guys are probably just come right back and get that.
Because we thought we were just gonna pick it up on the way back, and then with everything we had, it was like we'll put it here.
Gon will tell the group, executive decision: never bury fucking gold when you have caltrops in your pocket.
But it's a pirate pastime to bury booty. He looks at you.
Not 15 coins.
Okay. But
Well, you gotta start somewhere. We're beginner pirates, Small booty.
Trader
Working our
pirates.
way up.
So
I'll make
So
room.
the
I'd
entire-
rather have the gold than my
Yeah.
food.
Well, the entire cache is worth 1,760 copper.
And her rate, she said, is with Fernando as it's because you sold him to her is it brings it down to 2,000. So you need 300
Two-
no 200 200
240.
to make up her payment.
I have
Yeah.
the rest.
Okoye will put up 120.
Okay.
This going to
Then I'll do 120 as well.
okay.
Okay.
That's what I have left.
And she will sail you back to town pretty smoothly. The waters were pretty calm, nothing crazy happened. It was literally an hour there and back. Well, hour there, 2 hours loading up there, back there an hour. That's 3 hours, 2 hours unloading it, selling good because it's a good, it's a full price. The swords are pretty iffy, but you can kind of bundle that in with the goods, get a nice even price. So do you get, so that being said, do you pay her the 2,000? I mean, after you sell everything, do you give her 2,000 gold pieces worth of value?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, we're high. We need
Yep.
we need her.
We need somebody
Yeah.
to sail us, because if we're gonna go anywhere, like, we don't have the true.
If you get any
Ability.
dangerous waters, you are going to be fucked above.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that right now. If you get any dangerous water
So-
or any kind of ship fight with no mariner, you're gonna get.
There's
crazy.
basically
So-
insurance as what we're
Yeah.
paying
So
for.
Sophia, we're paying you with this. We're getting your service for 6 months,
She
and
nods.
then after the 6 months, you take Fernando, but Fernando can still work on the ship for the 6 months you're with us, correct?
She nods.
Then we're good.
So you've
Okay.
been
Right.
paid. So everything we get is our own to divide amongst the crew.
She nods.
I like this arrangement. Let's head back to Mariposa and find some work. I think
agree.
Gon, this would be, other than the ship that brought him to this godforsaken land, the prisoner ship. This is the first ship that he's ever been on, and I'd imagine just like there's this sense of adventure for the first time. It's only a short voyage, but it's like I can imagine him looking off in the
Yup.
distance, just like
I did this
this
shit.
is the beginning of something. Fucking, we've got this. This is the beginning of something. He doesn't know what,
beginning, you
but
guys.
it's
It's
the
fucking-
beginning of something.
All like, think about what it took to get here, guys. You guys lost people. You had to struggle, grind.
We left a graveyard
Setbacks.
of people,
of
and
the fucking bodies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bodies, dude.
Piles.
yeah,
Piles of people there, all that stuff to eke out an existence here. You have a boat, an upgraded boat, and not a thing. You have a fucking caravel,
yeah. We
fucking huge. But Sophia would say, well, like I said, I will navigate to the best of my ability. If you call on me to help outside of navigation, then I do get a cut. But as long as I'm only navigating, I will not take any of the booty that you get from, outside of the boat. But if you're fighting pirates or are doing pirate stuff, then that is a part of my cut. She nods. So anything you do off the boat, she doesn't want a part of it. If you do it on a boat that involves fucking expert sailing skills, then she will like a part of that.
Hey,
Sounds fun.
hey, Gon. You think we could we're gonna be needing to upgrade this boat a little bit more. And I've spent some time with the blacksmith learning a few skills. Do you think we should maybe go try and hit that iron mine up a little bit so we can get some free material for me to work with?
I think we need
Operation.
to find a job. We don't have any money. We go and
And
get
you're losing
iron.
money.
We're losing money by the day. We got to get a contract. If it's in the
Unless we find a lot and we sell it.
yeah, but we don't even know.
But you
We
still have
know
to mine,
of it.
but you
It's a
have to
gamble.
mine it too, though. You have to mine it too.
Yeah.
It's a
So
gamble.
You have to get miners, go to there,
We don't have enough
bring the
funds
miners
to
safely there.
fund that
and-
expedition.
Yeah, but if if you definitely that's like a more mid to long term goal, right? Because if you can get enough money to hire 10 miners to go up there and mine that fucking thing and get 500
Get
cargo
some
space
passive
of
income
iron,
coming.
that's some crazy. That's a lot of money.
We could go to Zedra, to the Explorers Guild, and hire fuckers to do that. We have the boat.
Yeah,
We can carry all those people up there, carry the iron back down.
we just don't
How
have.
much would they pay?
We don't have the money, and we don't. If we're going to spend anything, I think we send one or two people in as prospectors. We know that exists. Could be barren for all we know.
Yeah, I mean, we could just sell the info, which is what we were planning to do at first.
Yeah,
But we have the boat. We could carry a lot of resources back. So
it's true.
a mining operation would take a long time, though.
Yeah, we were cash poor, and we would run out of food and resources before we
quickly.
saw a profit.
Well, if you're talking
Right.
about sailing back to Zedra, I don't know if it's still out there, but I think I remember on the job board something about smuggling flesh.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Someone in Mariposa wanted to smuggle flesh to Zedra.
There's a job there.
And-
Let's do that.
So-
Sophia,
Let's
how
go
long do
check
you
the
think it
board.
would take to just sail across the river here back over to Zedra? I don't know if you know where that's at, but
About a half a day.
shit, we could get that done in a day, there and back.
What exactly are you trying to do in Zedra?
Oh, there was I don't know if it's still there, but there was just a job about taking a
Transporting refugees.
little carbo, taking some cargo
You
across
think
the
the
way.
sister of Salazar is like, hold on, let me go ahead and bluff it to her.
No, he's not bluffing.
but-
He's saying it just with that black
Peace.
cute smile. It's like
PC,
Uh-huh.
being a little bit PC with the verbiage.
no.
Oh,
she's
yeah,
in on
get
the
fucking get fucking blacklisted. But she would say,
slaves.
Okay.
Potentially.
let's check the job board and see if it's still on there.
Should we go see if it's still up?
We need
Yep.
a job either way.
Let's go.
Gotta find some.
Find a job.
So we'll quickly head over to Casa Verde, check the job board, see if that's still sitting there, and who we have to go talk to about it.
And I'll ask
And you did.
around rumors, any of the classic hoods running around here, if they heard any jobs, anyone looking to move some stuff.
So the flesh quest that you have is indeed gone. That person has left for sea to pirate as well, but gone. Specifically, you discover something that's very interesting. That it's been a discovery here. Hold on. I'm gonna mark it on your map here. Hold on.
It blows my mind. It's half a day to get to Zedra. How long did it take us to get to Mariposa?
Like 8 days, because we had to
Yes.
walk all the way around.
Is like holy. So it is said here that right here, I'm marking it here, that there is a small group of people that discovered a kind of forgotten mine here, and it is said that gold runs through there. Though people that has went there has not come back. Though people are looking to you see not just like some people, like all kinds of pirates are looking to gather the ship and trying to go find this mine and try to get some gold from this mine. That's quest one.
Hmm.
That's quest one, or that's rumor. That's a major rumor there. Rumor two. You know that first things first here is that Zedra has gotten reinforcements from the mainland, and that they are looking for somebody to head deep into Cobalt territory to help find the shard that the leader of the Explorers Guild said was there. The first person that finds the shard and pledges their services or their allegiance to Chiminaway, which is the Southern Empire, they get a 10,000 gold piece bonus, and they gain official citizenship in Chiminaway and land rights.
To give up the shard, I'm assuming.
No, you just become a part of the empire.
Wow.
Holy shit.
10,000 gold.
I mean, you basically
Oh, not
become
gold.
like.
Not 10,000 gold pieces. I'm sorry. Actually, yes. No.
Oh,
10,000. No. I didn't know that. That is correct. 10,000 gold pieces.
100,000 copper. Woo!
That's gonna be a high DC quest.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen
we
those
are-
goblins.
That's got 4 skulls next to the quest.
Four skulls next to the quest. That is a rumor, though.
I like
You
the gold mine is very interesting. I know we just talked about that, but
definitely gonna land into some pirate fights.
yeah.
If other people want it, that's gonna be trouble. The destroyed ship is still an option.
That was 21 days ago.
But-
We don't know if it's still there. We could check. I mean, now that we have a ship, it's like a couple hours.
A half a
right?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got
Really half a
food.
day.
And
We've got
what
food. We're
what's
okay.
the blue thing that we marked on the map underneath the destroyed ship?
I have no
Anybody
idea what that is.
remembers?
That was when he was
Something, yeah.
doing like cross marks before he got
Yeah.
zombies set up.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, okay.
It's a dancing saguaro cactus.
And this is so this is definitely the last the Lael said with the shard. This is the terracotta stone thing. I'm not sure what this is. I have no idea what the red mark is. I have no idea. When someone remembers that, let me know. But this here is the cobalt shard thing. I remember that because Leo said that. Red dot, I have no idea. Blue dot, no idea.
Anything else on the job board? Anything a little bit more domestic and not
As far as using a ship or just in general?
a ship or in general?
Okay. So as far as so I'll do ships first here. So as far as cargo, so there is actually a city, or I guess a village, that's way down south here. This is an eastern. On. Let me mark it on the map. Is look here. There is. Oh, let me. There's a small village here. That is an eastern outpost and resupply space that is deep in goblin territory. Though it's kind of hidden from the trees, and they kind of definitely stave off random goblin attacks. But it's really important to as a resupply spot and also a dock. They're looking for someone to definitely send some goods to and from there as a shipping quest. There is some danger from pirate ships, some things like that. But there is the lot least dangerous, but it also is the lowest kind of yield of money.
And then you said
So,
we can move 10 spaces per day on a boat?
Yep, 10 spaces per day.
15 and a half days.
Yeah. And we could stop off at that gold mine. We've got plenty of food.
We got 40 total day. Right now we have 40 total days of food for the crew.
So maybe we do that. Get the shipment. Maybe we can talk them into giving us more, or some money up front to fund us for daily wages, because we have people.
Yeah. So
Well, we don't have people right now on the boat that we are paying daily. We're paying Juan and Juan and Jose they're taking
they're just
just
the
a share. Yep, they're the crew taking a share.
Then-
Fernando's
we
a
can-
slave who is now owned by Sophia, who we've already
Correct.
paid for 6 months,
Mhm.
and that's our people. Otherwise, it's us, and
Yeah.
we're just, we're partners.
Yeah, Guinevere is 100%. At this point as well too, and just it's a recap for everybody at home. So too, Guinevere at this point is fully armored up and leather armor and not leather armor.
She's got
Brigandine,
brigandine,
right?
Yeah,
Brigandine, bronze sword, helmet.
she's decked.
Yeah,
let's-
is.
well, let's do that.
Like we're
Let's-
fucking fully geared up as well.
Head off to the gold mine. Check it out because on the way,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then drop off this. So it would be roughly 2-week voyage there. So a month.
If we do
round trip.
find things
Is it
in the
2
mine,
weeks
we
to
can't
get
leave
there?
witnesses.
I did.
If
If
it's
it's 10 tiles a day,
Yeah. Hold up.
it's 2 weeks.
I'm assuming. Let's say it's far as fuck.
I thought it was. I mean, it could be 7 days there and back. I could be.
Well, let's say 130 hex.
Yeah,
So 30, 31 depending, divided by 10.
Okay.
Oh, it's 3
3
days.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like
that makes
I'll
sense.
say
So yeah,
yeah, I'm not saying
let's do that.
It's
Let's
not that big.
I did. I
Let-
know
let-
I did it.
Yeah.
I did
You,
5.
you check the meters.
Yeah.
let's yeah. Why don't we take that? We can go take whatever shit they want. We can at least stop, whether we stop there or stop back at that gold mine. At least we can take a look on take a wide berth on the first pass. Take a look, see what we see.
Yeah.
All right, so they will load up 300 basically inventory slots of goods to get down to the city. Jason just named the city. I had another name, but that Olugi sounds different.
It's a Mongolian name, bro.
It's an eastern.
It's an
It's
eastern
place.
town.
Yeah, which you said was like Mongolian-ish.
That's northern.
I thought you said that was 'cause
Eastern's
you were
like
laughing
Spanish
at me.
base.
No, Eastern Spanish.
Okay,
Northern is yeah.
take your name, dude. It's all good.
It's Los Angeles, California.
Los. I'm gonna go with Los Dimentos. Dientos. There we go. Los Dientos. Bam. I do like Los. This looks good. There we go. All right. So as you guys are traveling, move your 10 hexes with your little dot. Can you guys see the dot right here?
Yeah.
All right, you guys roll that dot. Can y'all move it? There you go.
Where are we going? Here, I got it. Maybe I don't. It's breaking.
Oh no.
What the fuck is this?
Gotta
thing?
like zoom way the hell in. There we go.
Yeah, it's a big map, man. Big 'em.
That
So
is
it's what?
10.
Okay. With 10 there, these waters are relatively safe, but there's a chance you may get upon a pirate or a random encounter. They're relatively low. Give me a D100. Don't roll 10 or less.
Oh,
Why not? It was my turn. What can I say?
man.
All
We're
right.
so unlucky on the random encounters today.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right,
Less
guys.
than
Well,
10. Wow.
we will pick this up next week as we have a shipment battle. As we love ending on cliffhangers here, guys.
Perfect
So
timing.
we'll see. We'll see you next week.
And it's always me.
yeah, this holy.
Yeah, I
that's fucking
blame
hilarious,
you.
'cause
I blame you.
You can
it's like-
blame me because it's always me.
It's like don't roll 10 or less. I like if it's 10 or
I
less,
got this.
Jay cannot roll 10 or less encounters, guys. He just can't. It's cursed.
Hey,
anything else?
The curse of Hagen has come back. That's all I'm gonna say.
The shudders.
Yeah, holy water for that shit.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you next week.
Yes. Keep on swimming.